Bro Plata. Bro. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So,
except for that's the heart, Tim, and that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time. Anything, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
it was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
yeah, exactly.
They had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So you're saying it doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to say?
It does not at all.
It doesn't look full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other?
I've been thinking that, but I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about this
I'm still at
for
shit.
years,
I
man.
can't fight anybody right now.
I am so down. I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him, I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Dos Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot, and he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Tim Danko and Ray High Clack, a podcast.
How much intro do we need?
This is Tim actually right now while this is playing. Just
Brother,
It's time to introduce a new member of the podcast.
What's that, brother?
yes. Don't put that in your mouth. Whatever you do, keep it away from your face. I will cut the feed.
I'm not going to expand on the suicide joke because I think yours was tasteless.
Yeah, you sent me that. You looked like you had a manifesto somewhere, like written while you were holding.
Listen, the brave patriots of this country on January 6th, 2021. They had some unfinished business, and soon the brave patriots will go back and finish that business. And I'm not saying I'm going to be there, but I am going to say that I have a gun.
The one time we're not streaming on fucking Rumble while you're saying this, do you realize?
You should just be the thumbnail for every one of our Rumble shows. It's just this.
I'm gonna post that as like our stand-in video. You can do just you holding that fucking thing, talking about patriots.
The brave patriots of this country. Yep.
I'll make a super mash.
My 2 joints
of just you. How much is that thing?
It's a 9mm. What's the question?
Like how much? Like at like a shop or something like that.
$430, maybe $450 after tax.
Oh, so an okay priced gun.
It's actually a 9mm, which is kind of weird because it's a rifle. But check this out though. Check this out. Hold on.
2 Joints is asking if Ted Nugent is on the screen. Oh,
look at this.
Yeah, you
can put this in your bug out bag or your backpack. I mean, maybe not your backpack, but like a duffel maybe.
Just get a bunch of psilocybin with you while you have it.
This is pretty sweet. This is a Kel-Tec 9mm rifle, and it's pretty sweet. It's pretty neat. I won this at the gun raffle. The truth is, I already sold it to my brother, and he took it home this weekend to shoot it. But the rule was that I needed it for today so I could show it on the podcast. So he brought it back. I'll sell it to you, but I need it for Tuesday.
I know
this will be going back to him.
Nice. Did you get like 2 out of it or?
No, $350. He changed my oil, which he was going to do anyway, and he washed my car. So not a bad deal.
Yeah, not a bad deal at all. And you still get money. You get more money than he would have ever made. So you really win in the long run. You got everything.
Yeah. My dad offered me 3, but Eric offered me $350. So he wins. That was lowballing me, I feel like. So
he's your dad though. He did bring you into this world.
Dude, they both spent more than $400 at that thing. Like I spent $95. Which is more than I should have spent.
I loved your text too. It was just like dead
Poppy,
Papa got a gun.
Then I had to tell you that I was Papa because I remember that my dad was there with me. So that could have been confusing.
I figured it was you because like you and I are both the same way. Like I'll say like, I'll say Papa or Daddy when I'm fucking. Like,
I say that I use that in my language a lot, but my Papa was actually there. So
yeah.
And last time we went, he won a gun. So, I was the only one to win a gun of us. No one else won a gun. I told Eric to make sure this wasn't loaded. And I'm like, don't leave one in the chamber either. It's the last thing we need.
You don't check it beforehand? You should check it.
I don't know how to check. Dude, do you think I know how to work this thing? Why do you think I got rid of it?
It's probably got a bolt on it, no?
Yeah, there's nothing in it.
Like near the chamber, you can pull back and kind of see what's in there?
There's nothing in it. Oh, I do know how to unfold it though.
Okay.
Like this. Like that. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So how I won this was on a card game. They had 9 decks of cards, and they're $10 a piece. You buy a card, they cut it in half, they put it in the bucket, right? And you keep the other half, and they draw one. Well, there's 9 decks, and there was 9 different guns back there. And what they do is after they sell all the cards, they put like number of tokens in a bucket, and instead of going deck 1, deck 2 in a row, they did draw for whichever one they pick first. And I had 6 tickets, 6 cards, I think. I had 2 for deck 1, 2 for deck 2, 1 for 3, and 1 for 4. And all of mine, decks 1, 2, and 3, got pulled early, and I got nothing. And then the last one I had 1 left for deck 4. And it was the second to last one they pulled. And I'm sitting with my back turned to like where they're doing the drawing. So I'm not really looking, but my brother's on the other side of the table. And he thought he saw the person draw a card. He's like, I think it's a 7. Do you have a 7? And I know I didn't look at my card. I knew I was pretty sure I had a number. I didn't have a face card, but I wasn't sure. And then the guy, he tries to play it up. He's like, all right, who has a face card? All right, you're out. I'm like, whatever. It's like, okay. Then he's like, who has a 7? And I'm like, do I have a 7? I looked. I told my brother I didn't have a 7 because I didn't think I did. But then I looked, and I did have a 7. I had a 7 at clubs. And like, who has a black 7? I'm like, who has 7 at clubs? I'm like, Eric's like, I wish I would have had a video of you winning. I'm like, I'm sure it was a real Charlie and the Charlie's golden ticket moment. I'm sure. But he would have done the same thing. I'm excited. Like, hey, all right. And then I showed the guy my card, and he's like, all right, go back to the back table and pick whichever one of those guns you want. And then I'm like, Dad, come here, Dad. So I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know which one I was supposed to. When I got back there was this, and there was a pistol. But this was the one that my brother and my dad at the beginning of the raffle, they saw it. They're like, dude, is that a Kel-Tec 9mm foldable? That's pretty sweet. They were talking about it, and every time somebody went back to the table, went in the card game, no one picked it. They're like, dude, I can't believe no one picked that. I can't believe no one picked that. So it was still there when I won, so I picked it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
It looks solid. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta restart this fucking thing. For some reason, my goddamn.
Restart
what? Just the browser.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. All right, it went away. I keep getting like the antenna bars next to me, and I'm like, nah, internet. But no, it's fine now. We'll be good. But no, yeah, dude, that gun looks fucking tits, man, for real.
Yeah, like I said, it's only a 9mm, which usually those are pistols, but the fact that it's a foldable rifle is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the tactical like feel or look of the whole thing, where you can
Yeah, and you know this, you can't hunt with this. You can't hunt with a 9mm, so it's for like, you know, crazies to put this in their bug out bag or hide it in their closet or something like that. You know, but it's pretty neat. No, did you guys know what there was there's the card games, and then they had a bunch of different raffles. They had one where you rolled dice, and whatever you rolled in the dice is how many tickets you got. Another one where you spun a wheel, and the same thing. For raffle tickets. So, but I played the card games, and yeah, I spent $95 on separate games, and I was the only one that, and I won. So I don't know, you know, and I sold it. So I came out on top, but almost didn't. I mean, there's 54 cards, including the jokers in every one of those decks. So it's less than a 2% chance your card's going to get pulled per card, right? So
52,
I just said 54 with jokers. I said with jokers. I used the words with jokers.
There are 2 jokers.
Yes.
I was going to say it's actually 53 with the joker. I didn't realize it was 2. I forgot there were 2 jokers. Yeah.
So, yeah. So every time every card, it's less than a 2% chance. So I, didn't have a great shot at it, but, shout out to the lady who pulled it, and I pulled the next one, and I didn't pull any of my dad's or my brother's cards. Sorry, but well, my dad had to ask that because what isn't? Oh, I thought he was stuck. Okay, yeah, I don't know where Pulse is. Hopefully he'll be here.
Yeah,
but
hey, there's whiskey out too.
They don't let you. People can make fun of the gun control in this country, and it's I get it. It makes sense, but they won't let anyone even touch the guns they win until they pass the background check, and they do it right there. So I had to fill out the paperwork and had to wait for it, and didn't take long. It took like 10 minutes. But my dad earlier asked the guy before I even won this gun if it was considered a pistol or a rifle, because my dad's convinced that he hasn't tried, but he doesn't think that he can get a pistol in Ohio just because of rules. I don't know. He's gotten rifles there at that thing before. Last time he won a gun, I don't know. But and then when I won, he's like, I didn't win it, but my son did. And I said to the guy, I'm like, well, I'll probably sell it to him. I'm like, well, I'm like, should I have said that out loud? I'm like, am I allowed? I'm allowed to do that, right? He's like, yeah, you're allowed to do that. I'm like, that's what I thought. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you told me you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that is the law that people kind of give shit to. I mean, I'm allowed to sell it to anyone as long as I don't know for a fact they're a felon. Like, I don't have to ask them anything. I just have to not know. And I didn't do anything illegal. So at least I think that's how it is.
Yeah, I don't know. But would I pass a background check?
Why wouldn't you?
With the OVI and everything?
I mean, I have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have 2 guns registered to me now, and neither of it. Well, this one is currently in my possession, but I'm going to go to my brother's. My dad has the other one, so.
All right.
You know, I mean, you can change the ownership, but I mean, my dad and my brother have it, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
and you actually have to pay to do that. So
if I go with you to the fancy one, then
I mean, that one was pretty good. They had a pretty good turnout.
I know, but still, like I do.
The only difference to that one is that there's kids at the other one, and they have prizes for kids. That's the only difference, and it's usually more people because there's more kids there. But
still, I want to experience these raffles and also experience your father, like up close and personal.
Yeah, especially at that. That's my dad in his natural habitat.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, he gets pumped, dude, and he loves those things. And he didn't win, but man, he wants to.
What's your dad's name again?
Joe.
I want to quote MTV. I want my Joe Danko. Like I want the experience of your dad, because you've told me so many stories and you've said things on this show that I'm like, I have to meet this fucking guy.
Dude, I barely talk to him because, like, I the only way I can ever talk to him is because when he's here is if I get him alone, which I was able to do at one point. We were at Burger King together at one point, and I talked to him then. Any other time, he's just talking to my brother about stuff they like, and I never get a word in. So the joke is always like, does Dad even know I'm here? Like, but my younger niece had a softball tournament and in town in Philly, and Dad just didn't want to be there. So he just they dropped the kids off, and he just got in his truck and just started driving around town. And I met him at Burger King. I'm like, Dad, you should probably go to that. He's like, I don't really like softball. I'm like, it's your granddaughter, Dad. Like, that's not really my thing. I'm like, Dad, listen, I know you're not great with people. And you don't always know what people do or aren't supposed to do. But I'm telling you right now, you should be there. I gave him crap for it. And he never did come. He just drove around for like 3 hours.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm saying, Eric, I'm like, it's not. I mean, he definitely loves those kids. That's definitely true. But he doesn't like talking about things he doesn't care about. So it's really hard for him to do something he doesn't like.
He's got another fan in 2
Yeah.
points.
No, he's great. But yeah. No, he didn't go to the casino. That's not his thing. Actually, he went around. He drove to Massillon, which is like 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
To go look at a dirt bike or something.
The kid, they're this stupid softball. I'd rather see this 4-stroke.
Dude, he was doing wheelies on a dirt bike earlier, and I'm like, Dad, if you're gonna do that again, I need to know that you have a will written. But yeah, I don't know. He's only Joe Danko is Joe Danko, and your cousin Mike will tell you that too. Is that?
I'm excited to fucking meet this guy. I really am.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to meet him, but you never want to really meet your heroes. So I don't know if he'll be like, hi, and then that's it. That's fine. But like, just
probably. I mean, he talks.
Be in the aura of your dad would be.
Right. He talks a lot.
Listen to him talk and tell stories.
Right. He talks a lot to my brother's friends, but that's because they're in, they work on dirt bikes and stuff, and he's into that, and they fish, and he's into that a bit, and guns and stuff. There's like 3 things he's into, and if it's not that, yeah. And if you tried it, like if you're like, oh, I could try to talk to him about that, he will snuff it out real quick and probably walk away. He's like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Walk away.
What is a blicky?
I don't know.
Oh.
Ron, you're from Texas. This
Tim,
this
who
should
are
not be
your
weird at
ops?
all. What does that mean?
Who are your ops? That's actually a good question. Who you going after? Who you
Oh.
going after with that?
The Dems, maybe? No. No.
Oh man.
No.
Since it's early in the show.
Oh, Blicky. I didn't hear what he said. So
Yeah,
I thought
Blicky.
I said Binky.
Well, Blicky is a rifle. I don't know the street terms. I'm a gun guy.
Listen. I have a gun. That's all you need to know is that I have a gun.
Is that how you're gonna win every argument from now on? Just I have a gun.
I have a gun. You want to talk about LeBron? I have a gun.
I do want to talk about LeBron.
Well, that's funny because I don't. So.
Oh my God.
It's not necessary. You don't have to. I do not care if you think he's the best at all. It doesn't matter to me, right? It doesn't matter what you think of him. However, I was reading those Facebook comments today, and Justin Wood made me laugh hard out loud.
I know. I started fucking with him towards the end just because I'm like, I don't know if he's really mad, so I'm just gonna play along. It's at this point.
Well, I think everyone, again, water isn't wet, so I'm just like, okay, Ray, whatever you say, you can have it. You can have it.
Though, Tim.
Ray, I don't care what your opinion. You can have whatever opinion you want, and I don't care. I don't care what your opinion is. I don't care.
Put the Cavaliers title aside.
I don't care.
Put the fact he's from your neck of the woods, kinda.
I don't care. I don't care. However, listen, it's like a 50-50 toss-up. I don't care which one of those two. But if you think LeBron sucks, that's silly. That's a silly thing to say.
He sucks, but I don't think he should be in the conversation.
How much basketball did you watch this year, Ray?
Not a lot, but I've watched it.
I almost put the comment on, but I was afraid you were going to get. I almost put a comment under the one thing you said to Justin, but I didn't want you to be mad at me. When you said that you were a Rockets fan, I'm like, just a couple of weeks ago, I asked him to name me one Houston Rocket, and he couldn't do it.
No, and hey, whoa, I will admit this. I am a fan of the logo and the logo only for the teams I like. Like, I don't care who's on the team as long as they're at least 500 or above. I'm okay. Like,
there may have been a leak of the new socks for the Guardians' new City Connect jersey.
Ooh, what is it?
It has like a Guardian of Traffic on it, and it's red and blue. It's just a sock, though. It's a Dick, and it says the land on it. So just seeing the sock, and apparently Dick's wasn't supposed to have them out yet, but it's just a sock. So it could be wrong, could be way off. But as long as it's red and blue, some of these City Connects have different colors, and I'm not into it, dude. I mean, it's weird. Some of the City Connects are like crazy, and some of them are just kind of really normal. I mean, like the Pittsburgh one, it's a yellow jersey with black numerals and writing on it. It just looks like basically anything they wear.
I was about to say that sounds like the 70s mustard uniform.
Have you seen them? Look them up. They're like.
Do they have like that weird writing on it where
it says
like...
they say it says PGH?
Yeah, I've seen
real big.
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
The old 70s uniform.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. A lot of teams like Colorado's are green, which is weird because they're not green, and the Phillies are blue. Boston's are gold or yellow. A lot of them are weird, but it looks like these are going to be. It looks like it might be a different shade of blue, which is fine. I'm fine with that, but I didn't want to be something crazy. And if they're going with the statues, that's good because I didn't want them to go with guitars. That's overplayed. I'm done with that.
Yeah, unless it says rockers on it, I really don't give a fuck anymore.
Just rocker jerseys.
Yeah,
why not? Playing at tank tops.
Just sleeveless like some of the Savannah Bananas. Yeah. Nice WNBA glass. This is a Western Conference championship from 1980-81 season. So suck a dick.
That glass is made of pure lead.
It is. It's a Gulf gas station. Fuck it. It's got like the old Gulf logo right there. and this has probably been in my family since way before I was born. Like, my dad probably got this in Houston.
2 joints. This is energy. It's ADHD. Also, I'm holding a gun. I have a gun.
It is true. Like, this is how he tries to win arguments. This is exactly.
I actually, I mean, I like this gun, and the thing is, I would keep it, but I have no use for it, you know. So I just, although I wouldn't mind to have it like right here, put a little shelf here and put it right, like that'd be cool.
No,
but
I know
not
what
worth
you
it.
did, Tim.
Not worth
You
it.
go
What?
You go make chicken tenders next door. Make
That's
some
what I
chicken
want to do.
tendies.
So I said to my Eric, I'm like, this looks like a pretty good chicken killing gun.
Fuck yeah. Fuck those chickens. I got harassed by those fucking things. I now know Tim's pain. It happened. I am a typical American. Any problem of anybody else's does not affect me until it affects me legitimately. And then
That's a very, very high class thing to say.
it's a direct, goddammit. Those fucking things followed me unprovoked. It was at my car. And these dumb motherfuckers got like near my car. I'm like, how dare you, bitch? How dare you? Threaten to kick the fucking what do you call it? The rooster right in the face. To its face.
That's the one
Who's
that
trying to
attacks
get shit?
people. So the blonde one, yeah, get that. Fuck that one.
No, not the blonde one. The fucking brown one. The brown one was getting close to me. I was like, "Fuck you, dog! Like, what are you doing?"
Well, the other one attacks people.
The blonde one stayed away from me. He knew I was an alpha. He knew that I was an alpha.
Yeah, about that.
Of the beta variety.
Mhm.
Okay, I am an alpha beta, and I'm good at what I do. God damn it. But yeah, those weren't chickens, geniuses. They were harmless roosters. It wasn't a chicken. Anytime I hear like it wasn't a chicken, I always think of MASH. But yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought, Tim.
That's new for us. We usually don't lose our train of thought.
Oh yeah, but fuck those chickens. Take that and go full Rambo. Just go full Rambo.
Yeah.
Just one more on the way out. Just get it nice and warm. You grease it up recently? Did you keep it greased? Lube?
What? No.
Tim?
No, there's something I was going to say with the chickens that I don't remember. Oh. No, nothing. Anyway, we're showing. This is going to be the picture for my campaign poster for my city council run next year.
Yes.
Which now I have to run for city council because my city council's up here running amok, taking away people's freedoms.
Dude. Yeah,
me and the council me and the council would not change anything except it'd be like one less vote. Like I'm assuming it was unanimous. I don't know if that's true or not, but
yeah, we need to infiltrate you into the fucking council so we can get this shit passed. I'm gonna be the Barack Obama. You're gonna get and you're the Joe Biden. You get all my shit fucking passed that I want to see in that town, and we make changes from the inside.
What we're talking about is my town city council the other day just banned recreational marijuana sales in this town.
Wow.
So
just fucking
yeah.
Wow, dude. Like,
dude, we had a business already set up, ready to go, and then they said, "Fuck you."
So you
apparently there's another
tax
one.
Money, huh?
There was another one that they were trying to put. I guess someone was trying to put one in downtown, and then they're like they shut it down. So but they said it was too close to the homeless shelter, and they think they'd have a lot of problems there. I know, dude. There's like 8 bars down there. Like. It was such a dumb logic.
Wait. Repeat that line because it just like what?
They said they didn't want
people are gonna cause problems. You fucking dickheads.
Yes. If there's a marijuana store too close to the homeless shelter, it's going to create problems.
That's
although
fucking
in that area,
ridiculous.
there's like 5 bars.
Again, fucking ridiculous. That is unfounded, absolute bullshit. It's gonna calm those fucking dudes down, is what it's gonna fucking do.
I wanted to go to the courthouse and just smoke the
It
weed
might
I
make
have
them
at the
get a
courthouse.
job. Did you ever think about that, you fucking pricks? Huh?
It's not how things work. It is
Yes,
so weird,
it
like
is.
how like free taking away our freedoms. Those people are so like they were so mad about mandates when they happened. Freedom, it's all freedom. They're like, oh yeah, but you can't do that. You can't smoke weed. You can't do that. No, you can't
Think
sell
of
it
the
either. No.
children. Think of the children. Grab your fucking pearls, Amos, and get the fuck out of the way, you motherfucker.
Half the little league coaches are drunk right now, dude. Like,
yeah, dude.
What do you,
Imagine how awesome girls softball would be if the coach was high during the whole thing. They'd be encouraging everyone.
man,
For fuck's sake.
Man, I think my oldest niece's coach probably needs to smoke a couple bong hits before I ever get. Dude, apparently in the last tournament, I wasn't there the last game, but apparently like the other team tried to get him kicked out of the tournament for yelling at his own kids. Yeah, I mean, listen, he does. I haven't seen any other coach that on a team they played that screams at his players more than he does. But I mean, they're all used to it now. Well, most of them, because they've been with him for a couple of years.
Yeah.
The newest girl on the team, she cried, but that's because she's not used to it yet. And like I said, it's not. I always think it's okay if it works, and I don't know if it always works. Sometimes it does. I mean, he gets hard on him. That's one thing, but sometimes they stress him out, and if they get down runs, he yells at them, and it doesn't help them come back. It just makes them nervous and terrified. So I don't think it always works. It works in certain spots, I think, but not always. That's what he's trying to do.
Dude, I'll tell
the
you.
Bobby Knight of 10-year-old softball. He 100% is. I've said that all the time. He goes full Bobby Knight all the time.
Fucking, I will say this. The coaches I've had who, like, you were legitimately afraid of were always the guys who were the nicest coach, but you got the fuck on their bad side. It got nasty. Like, ooh. And those are the coaches I love to play for, believe it or not. Like, those are the guys. I actually won a city hockey title in youth hockey because my coach fucking screamed at us during games.
It's just the thing is, that kind of motivation doesn't work for everyone, and especially now, kids now, it definitely works for less of them. I'd have no problem with him doing it, especially at practice and stuff. But like during the games, when he does that, it doesn't help them really. I've seen a lot of them. It gets worse a lot of the times. So I say use it select. He doesn't use it selectively, and you got to know who gets motivated that way and who doesn't. Not some people are great, do get motivated that way, but not everybody on this team does. And there's some, like this one pitcher was having some issues, and he was screaming at her for having issues. And guess what? It didn't get better. Like it didn't help. So you just gotta know who you're dealing with and who you're coaching. And I'm not saying I'm not against him being hard on him at all. Important. I'm not against him being hard on him at all, but you just have to know who you're coaching. And sometimes it doesn't work, and you got to realize when it's not working.
Yeah, you do have to read the room. I mean, there is that moment of like,
but like the parents really have no problem with this coaching style. They just only when it doesn't work. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So what's the thing? Bobby Knight won. Bobby Knight won a lot. Was that SNL sketch with Melissa McCarthy where she like played the basketball coach, and she was like, they had all videos of her like chucking balls at players and stuff and screaming at them and whatever. And then they're like, yeah, it's like, give me one thing if you're winning. You haven't won a game in 6 seasons. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. That one's good. That's
the pitcher's parents are drunks and fight all the time. Actually, they're not. Actually, they're the complete opposite of this one kid I'm talking about. One's like mom's a doctor.
Yeah. Oh god, I lost it. I was on a flow with you, and then I think the SNL thing threw me off.
We were talking about the coaches.
Yeah. I mean, I responded well to that because also I was getting yelled at home. Shocker, I know. It was always my fault, and Yeah, although like like a few of the coaches I've seen in my life where it was like holy shit, dude. Like I got you've ever heard of Bob Whidden?
I don't think so.
Bob Whidden, he was a coach for St. Edward's High School's hockey team. I
No.
think he holds the record still. I think for most state titles, he had like 8 of them. But he played professionally. He played for the Cleveland Crusaders back in the day and everything. My dad was really good friends with him because my dad played hockey and everything, and he kind of just got in with him and became really great friends with Bob. And I remember one time, because it was always, Coach Bobby, laughing, smiling. He'd give me like advice and stuff. But I watched that man one time, Tim.
My gun has a butthole.
Wow, now we're getting kicked off of YouTube. That's awesome. Yep. God damn you, Tim. Now we gotta. They definitely have to go on Rumble. Thanks.
Gun
To set up
buttholes.
that whole thing.
Tonight on Bro Plotter, gun anuses.
Gun butts, everybody. At 7 p.m. Make sure to call in with your favorite gun butt story.
Rifle holes gone wild.
But I watched that guy because we were all just being little jagoffs. I think we were all like 10, 11, and we were in Warrensville Heights at a hockey camp, and all of a sudden, I hear just this, "Would you shut the fuck up?" And I turn around, and it's him, and I just, like, immediately sat down because I was scared of him because of, like, the stories he would tell and shit from like old hockey days in the 70s. Oh my god, dude! Like,
yeah, I'm definitely completely fine with being hard on kids, but there's like you gotta pick your battles, right? You gotta know when, and you do have to know your audience, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, and also especially younger kids, you gotta know you mean. Sometimes you gotta let them know you mean business if they're running around wild. The young kids, like, no, that's not. However you want to do it. I don't know. My sister-in-law keeps telling me I should coach. But the thing is, I would do it, but I don't know how to coach. I'd have to learn how to coach. I think I'd be good with the kids, and I know the game, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to run a practice. Never done it. Can I figure it out? Sure. There's a lot of videos out there. I can just steal from the internet, right? Buy a book, whatever. Fake it till you make it. I do all of that.
Shag fly balls. Fucking ground balls, and then throw to first, throw to second, throw to third.
No hitting. Just defense and bunting. We're just gonna outrun everybody, stealing every play. You know what though?
The sad thing is, in youth baseball, that could actually fucking work. Depending on the team, you could be my niece's team C, kids.
Yeah, my niece's team has won a lot of games like that. A lot of games without they've mercy teams without getting a hit. That's true.
It's insanity.
It's usually because like the pitcher's walking the people and then they're running around. They run into all the catchers. I don't know. I'm excited for her rec season because they're probably gonna beat the crap out of everybody. Right now they're like 500 in tournaments, but they're middle of the road. They're decent, but I mean some of those teams are real gnarly. So, and they're young. Most of they're a 12U team, and most of their players are 10 years old. So,
hey man. I mean,
Tim, start by showing them the back of your hand. Yeah, this is what happens when you drop the ball. Exactly. And I have to have the parents sign contracts like my niece's coach does. Does this say corporal punishment on there? Sign here.
I think Two Joints was saying you should just buy your niece's contract out, just like
sure,
and be like, stop playing softball.
I don't know. There's in the rec league. There's 2 Philly teams, but one of them is my niece's team that also travels, and then there's the rest of them, the rest of the girls.
Sounds like a cult they're in. To be honest with you,
it's a little like it, dude. So this guy who's their coach runs the youth softball program for Philly altogether, and he's really trying, and they're doing an okay job. He's trying to make it Strasburg. I don't know if you know anything about Strasburg. Strasburg's a smaller community. And they won the state championship last year. They're a powerhouse in softball, and they're like a fifth of the size of New Philly's community. So they're
Okay.
like, if they can do it, we should be able to be doing this. So he's trying to do that. I don't know if he's doing it the right way, but he's trying. He's pretty excited that they have Strasburg in their lead this year. So
Hold on. Oh, hold on. There was a
Strasburg is the
admonished
nerdist
right
calling
now
him, maybe.
from something. Yeah. You said this. I don't know if it's what you actually meant, but it worked out on the whole joke.
He was talking about the girl who cried, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, she'll get
I
used
mean,
to it.
again,
She's
toughen
new.
up, bitch. Like, what do you want me to
She's new.
say?
Actually, she's too good for them to get rid of her. So, but I know what he yelled at her for. I remember.
Colony.
She took one pitch that was right down the middle for a strike, and then the next pitch was worse than that. And she swung and missed at it, and then he yelled, like, "How can you take the first one and swing at that?" And then that's what made her cry.
Well, I mean,
Tim's niece is a star. She doesn't cry. She doesn't cry.
Bad, bro.
Ava's pretty tough. She doesn't cry, but she's getting better. She's getting better. So, but no, she doesn't cry. Dude, you know what? This is really mean, and he shouldn't say this to her, but I heard it and I laughed really hard. He started calling her Coors Light. Pick it up, Coors Light.
What? Does he have nicknames for all of them? Like
not
like Dortmunder? Like
not like that. No, I think it's a combination of my brother and the fact that she's right now. I mean, it's mean to say she's a little bit built like a beer league softball player. She's only 10. She hasn't got a growth spurt yet. So yeah, it's like, come on, Coors Light, which is really mean but really funny. Like, you should probably not do that, but when I heard it, I'm like, that's so funny. That shouldn't be funny, but it's funny.
Oh my god.
She's like, I almost flipped him off when he called me that. I'm like, do it. He deserves it. You go to Coors Light. You're 10 years old. Well, she's built like my brother, so that's what it is.
Yeah, she'll grow into that body. It's
probably.
Fine.
She hasn't got a growth spurt yet. She's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks completely fine. She's nothing wrong with it
at
all.
She hasn't really. Nothing's happening. So I mean,
that's the only problem. Like, there's nothing wrong with her at all. But I think he's more making fun of my brother when he says it. I think, but which is kind of funny. But I don't know if she understands that. Last year they had a Halloween tournament and they wore costumes or whatever. They had nicknames on the back. I'm like, dude, if they do that again and she wears a shirt that says Coors Light, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh, Tim, we should buy her that shirt.
No, it's mean.
No, own it.
No, last year they all had their nicknames on the back. You know what her nickname was? Danko. That's all they could just call her. That's everybody just calls her Danko.
Come on, Danko.
Yeah. So where's Paul's?
I don't know, bruh.
Oh, I'm gonna put my weapon away.
Oh no. All right. Take him off. Sup, fuckers? Good to see you. And hope your night's been well with us. Waiting for Tim to get back. Yeah, it's a Tuesday, folks. I don't know. Fucking sore from work, tired. Saw Alien yesterday yesterday. No, Sunday. Saw Alien Sunday. They had a special showing at a theater near me, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I haven't even gotten to my bourbon yet. What the hell? Here we go.
I was telling you before we got back on here, Ray, why do you look higher than me? Because I probably am. I've been smoking since I got home, so about 3 hours ago. I got this new strain called Rain. It gets me blasted. Goddamn right, baby. I got Michigan weed, so it helps.
Got this new strain called Why Won't the Pea Stop?
Why is my electricity off? Because I bought weed, Tim.
Purple Rain, Reighn. Is that about when Barney's rebels take over the universe?
Yes.
I don't know if anyone knows this, but
One of
Barney stormed the Capitol on January 6th. He was there. It's been edited out of all the footage.
Rubble?
No, Barney the dinosaur.
Ah, okay. Barney Rubble seems like the kind of guy that would storm something. So.
Fred does.
Oh, Fred. No, Fred looks that way, but he's like, I'm really for women's health care. He does everything that fucking not Alice. What was it? What was her name? Betty, not Betty. Wilma. That's her. But yeah, LeBron is not the greatest of all time. Just
okay, Ray. Okay.
Give
Whatever
me
you say.
One
man.
example of how he is so good.
Ray, you don't watch basketball.
Ray,
you're right. You're always right. Everything you say is right. Moving on.
There's concrete evidence of him giving up. There's concrete evidence that if a team is not behind him, or they're not playing up to what his standard is, he gives up like a bitch.
I'm not saying he's the greatest human who ever lived, but
it doesn't matter.
Neither was Michael Jordan, though. So.
Well, yeah, but Michael Jordan had something that LeBron never has had.
Yeah, a gambling problem.
Besides the gambling problem, it kind of helped Mike, to be honest with you. He had to make more money to pay off his fucking loan sharks. But
he didn't lose. He didn't lose bets.
He probably did.
I'm sure he did.
No, it's just LeBron quits. Always has.
Okay.
Like, he needed Love and Kyrie around him.
Why do you care?
Be good. Because I'm a Michael Jordan fan. I really am.
Those are two different people. Like, they're not even.
But again,
it doesn't listen. That's about 50-50. People believe who the GOAT is. It doesn't really matter. It's close enough that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Dude,
Plus, I hate
you think
the
whoever
flopping.
He wants to go. I don't care.
Everyone hates flopping so much.
Well, you know what? Listen, if Jordan played in today's NBA, he would shoot more threes, and he probably would flop because that's what the game is. You play the game that you're in. Yeah.
No, Jordan would probably be the same guy that he was in the 90s.
You think that, man, but you play the game that you're in, dude. So it doesn't matter because it's never going to happen. So the argument's stupid. But it doesn't, dude. Listen, they're both really, really fucking good. You don't like to
I'm not saying that LeBron is.
It's easy to hate both of them too, and it's probably easier to hit LeBron. So I get it, dude.
LeBron.
Didn't we say last time that like Michael Jordan, when he won those championships, had the same coach, man. It was all, and then he left Chicago and won 3 more with LA, dude. So it's fucking. It wasn't him, or was it Phil Jackson? LeBron's won with some shitty coaches. That's the most impressive thing. Tyronn Lue, look, Mike Brown, Schroelstra, whatever his name is. Yeah, dude. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just weird to me that you care so much.
Reason.
That's what's weird
like,
to me, is that you
I
care
hate
so
the fact
much.
That people are so up LeBron's taint on a regular basis.
That's gonna happen, dude. I think
if you criticize the golden calf, you're like, what the fuck, man? Like
the biggest thing about that series that just happened is how good the Nuggets are and how good Jokic is.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It's nothing to do with LeBron. That team he played was better. That team was better than his team.
Yeah. And most of the teams that he has played in the playoffs have been better than his team. He's always been the one-man guy in that fucking thing, and he thinks he's a star.
Winning the Eastern Conference championship with the team he had in 2008 was still like the craziest thing to me. Like, dude, Jordan would have won 50 games with that team, dude. Like, the team sucked so bad, dude.
I don't know. Well, Jordan made his players better. That's the thing.
Wow, dude, the fact that he won the Eastern Conference championship with that team was unreal. That team was so garbage. Can't believe he did it. I mean, he got swept in the finals because San Antonio was on the tear. They were really good. Yeah. But the fact that he even got there was insane. That has to be the worst team to ever win a conference championship. Has to be. I mean,
How about the
that's
one-
unreal. I mean,
was that the one on the
that
beach?
for me is still the craziest thing he ever did in his career. It was that.
The
And it was a big
was
deal that he came back and won one for Cleveland too. I love that. I love the championship. I'm happy we have it. So I wasn't even disappointed. I mean, I was disappointed, but not mad when he left the second time. I was mad when he left the first time.
Oh,
I mean, I got over
everybody
it,
here
but-
was.
I
Everybody
got over
here
it,
was.
but yeah, I got over it because I didn't understand it at first, but later on, I kind of I got it. I understood it. But
I don't know.
he was young. I
It's-
get it, and he never went to college. He wanted to be recruited, and he wanted. I get it, man. And then he came back, so fine. We won one. Whatever. It's fine. I don't give a shit what you think about him, right? It doesn't matter.
But some people.
It doesn't
do,
matter if
people
he's the
there.
best or second. It doesn't matter, man. Oh, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
going to
not
have multiple
denying
numbers
any of
retired in,
that.
in multiple franchises, and he's going to go down as, at worst, top 2.
Yeah, I'd say he's behind Jordan, but it's
Well, that's
like,
fine. A lot of people do. That's about 50-50.
Yeah,
And the thing is, it doesn't matter. They're both fucking great, and they played at different eras on different teams against different competition in a completely
Yeah,
different
I mean,
game. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter at all.
I think Jordan would probably, if it was like right out of NC or right out of North Carolina, fucking Jordan in this era, he would be one of
He was shooting a lot
most
more.
prolific 3-point shooters in the history of the game. Like, he would be so lights out right now. He'd be
Wasn't
like
really his
Steph
game.
Curry,
But the thing is, it would have been his game. That's the thing. It probably would have been his game now.
oh
right?
yeah,
Because you adjust to the league you're in.
Yeah.
So, same thing with LeBron. And if you do it backwards, I think he would have been a different player then too.
Quit. I think he would have quit. I really do.
I don't think he
Like, he
Did
would
you
have
see-
retired early.
All right.
Rodman elbowing the teeth out of his fucking mouth. John Sally tossing him around.
I'm just saying
Like,
he acts the way he does because he can and it works. That's what I'm saying. And if he couldn't and it didn't work, I don't think he would.
it doesn't though. It makes him look like a prick. That's the
Well, he's always been a prick.
thing. He just
He's never not been a
comes
prick.
off
He's been,
like a
he's been a
douche
prick since St. Vincent St. Mary High School. You
I
see
know.
his buddy Drew Jr. got the head coaching job at Duquesne.
Yeah, you told me about that, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, also you can forget that LeBron's fucking 40 years old. So he's been in the
Now,
league
but
forever.
again, I'm looking at his entire body of work, man. I mean, he's got a negative record when it comes to the fucking
It's
finals.
a team sport.
He's
If
got
we're talking about tennis and you said that, I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. But you forget it's a team sport, dude. There's a whole kinds of factors, dude. It's
I
one guy
know.
playing a team. You know,
But
so
people just lap at his balls for absolutely no reason. Like, again, he would have been a bench player in the
Dude,
90s.
okay, I'm not even touching that one.
He would have been
I'm not-
coming off the bench in the 90s. He would have been ineffective in the 90s completely. Especially with the physical
you know what?
nature of that.
I'm
of that
just not
league
going to
at the
talk
time.
anymore. I'm just all right, Ray. Whatever says.
The
Ray. I'm just
80s?
gonna go-
You put him up against Bird, he's gonna snap. Bird's gonna snap his fucking
Bird
neck.
was hurt all the time.
Still,
I
he
love
would
Larry Bird.
snap
He was
his
hurt, though.
fucking neck. Magic,
Okay.
he would cough on him. Like, that's the thing. Like, Magic would have no respect for LeBron.
Okay.
Hold on, let my AIDS joke just like fail. Like,
Oh, it already did. Yeah.
I know. I feel like he didn't give it enough time to die. Like, he just like stepped over it. Went, well, there's another one.
Mm-hmm. And another reason why I'm right. AIDS. Okay, right.
I was again.
Dude,
don't
you can
see
think
it as the
you can
best.
think whatever
He's
you
also
want,
a
man. You're allowed to
terrible
have
actor.
whatever opinion you want, dude. And I have the right to just be like, okay, Ray, whatever. You can think whatever you want. We're just gonna
I
move
do
on.
have a God-given right to be wrong if proven, but I'm never wrong.
Uh-huh.
Never wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I
Where's
called
Paul's?
AEW. I don't know, Timothy. I don't know, Timothy.
I want to do trivia.
Mm. By the way, I logged into our Suno account. Or the Suno
Mhm.
account for Bro Plata and saw your
Mhm.
songs you were making. I liked
I
a lot
haven't
of
used
them.
that in a while. I haven't used that one in a while, but yeah.
Well, the trivia win songs that were made.
Oh, I hated all of them. That's why I
You
didn't
see
give you
those?
any of them because I don't like any of them.
I like a few of them actually.
I won't show you anything I think is garbage.
I listened to some of them and I
They're all
liked
garbage.
them. Some of them
Dude,
I
I'm
was
getting,
like, that's neat. That's
I'm
not
getting,
good.
I'm getting kind of shitty with Suno because a lot of the shit's coming out the same, and I'm not liking it a lot. It's taking a lot more
needs
tries to
time
get
for
something
an
I like now.
upgrade.
What?
It needs time for an upgrade. Like,
They
they'll
they
upgrade
just
it, it'll
actually
get
just
better.
did upgrade. They have the new version up now, but they're still coming. A lot of them come out the same, so I got to figure out how that's not working. How to fix that.
Speaking of AI, everybody share this episode out that's watching right now. Just share it out. Tell people to come over here. Help us out. We got 20 more until I get a tattoo. So if you want to, we got finally up to 180 and would like to thank everybody that has subscribed and watches even afterwards, after the stream's over. Thank you guys. But share this out, guys. Help us get some subs.
Ryan's gonna create like
subs.
40 sock accounts, and we're gonna be at like 220 in 10 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. If the number does go down,
You get the
past
tattoo
200,
removed.
I'm not doing the tattoo at all. Like, I'm gonna give it a week and see what our numbers are. And if all of a sudden shit just starts disappearing, then it's like, all right, I'm not gonna get the tattoo because it's 200.
I'm quitting as soon as you get a tattoo. As soon as you get the tattoo, I'm done. That's actually been this a long play. This long con I've been doing on you. To get you to get a tattoo of it and then quit.
I come back with a bare naked choke tattoo and be like, double cross, bitch. Here's the new logo. I knew you were quitting.
Don't fucking take my name, my other name. That's my backup name. You can't have that.
All right. It'll be just the Pulse and Ray show.
Okay. And Pulse will be here once every 8 episodes. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I stay on for like an hour. I'm like, hey, guys, I'm just going to hop off. We've watched enough videos for today.
So you're saying it would suck without me? Yeah.
If it kept to an hour, I think it'd be good. Anything more than that, you kind of like one person doing a whole, like 2 people, you can do longer shit like we do. But if you're just like one person, Maz usually keeps it like, and by the way, shout out to Maz, baby. Fucking the New York Rangers completely embarrass Alexander Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals out of the first round of the playoffs. Alexander Ovechkin,
again, a team sport. The best player in hockey got beat because it's a team sport.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. This great goal scorer, this fucking phenom of a person. Oh my God, he's the greatest player of all time, right? You want to know how many goals or assists, Timothy, he got during the entire 4-game sweep the New York Rangers put on him?
Well, because you're saying it like that, I'm going to say none.
Fucking goose egg, and he finished -2, which -2 is never good.
His team sport.
No, well, that's the thing I love about the Capitals. Every year they make the playoffs, no matter what. This has been a fucking thing for decades now. But Washington likes to think that they are somehow one of the greatest hockey teams of all time.
How many cups they win? One?
One. Just fucking one. The Penguins have 5. 5 Stanley Cups. And we beat them a bunch of the times to go to the Stanley Cup final. So when I hear these fucking people talking about Alexander Ovechkin, oh my God, he's going to chase Gretzky. He's going to get the number. Fuck you. No, he's not. Should retire. Get the fuck out of the game. Let Sydney win one more and then fuck off.
Man, why are you such a hater on people, Ray? Are you all right?
I see. My thing is,
you need to go back to therapy.
Is very focused on certain people, only certain people. Nothing that'll. Hey, Eric,
Eric, I just put it away. What is he talking about? Is he talking about his dick? Maybe. I just put it away. I had it out for like an hour.
He was like
What?
stroking it and everything,
Yeah.
like really loving on it. I was starting to think like Tim was a gunosexual for a minute. Like,
Yeah. Just rewind, Eric. The first like at least 40 minutes of the show is me holding the gun.
Yeah,
And
probably.
telling the story about how I won the gun. And telling the story about how you bought the gun from me, but you brought it back so I could show everybody. I'll bring it back out if Pulse gets here.
Yeah, we need to show Pulse.
But yeah, when I was successfully able to unfold it and fold it back up without breaking it, I didn't shoot anybody. It was good.
Yeah, there's no holes in your fucking floor.
Or my cat.
Or the cat. Yeah, we don't need Beebs or Cookie getting there. They're
fucking Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah.
What a great scene in Boondock Saints.
I haven't watched that movie in so long.
When they accidentally shoot the cat, you know.
Yeah, again.
You don't remember? They're just patting the cat, and next somebody accidentally gun goes off, and all of a sudden just splurt against the wall.
Yeah, no.
It's hilarious because it comes out of nowhere. It's just...
Yeah, no, I don't, dude. It's been, I would say.
Tell me the cat's fucking name. I'll blow my head off.
Yeah, it had to be like 13 years ago is when I watched it.
Oh man, yeah, it's a good
I haven't
movie.
watched it since.
Second one, it's kind of a bummer, and they're making a third one, and I'll watch it. But
Third one.
That's what I heard. Dude, you know what I also heard today? Jeff Bridges said they're doing Tron 3.
Yes, Tron Ares is the name of the movie. Jared Leto is going to be the bad guy. Sorry, it hurts me to say that.
Dude, Leto's a great actor, dude.
No,
You don't think he's a good actor?
No.
Really?
His best acting was getting beaten up by fucking Edward Norton in goddamn Fight Club, which I wish was real.
It's the days of Ray's the deflated hot takes is today. Leto sucks, Avensky sucks, LeBron sucks, Tom Hanks sucks, Denzel sucks.
No, those two are national treasures and should be kept as such.
Today,
especially Denzel for Flight.
Mr. Rogers was a pervert.
You fucking watch.
That's
your
what you're gonna say.
Mouth, son.
What you're gonna say.
Whoa!
I'm waiting for you to say it.
No, I would never besmirch the name of Mr. Rogers. Fred Rogers? Hell no.
Isn't it most guys like that? Like there is something wrong with them. And the only thing with Mr. Rogers is that he was just super religious. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
He really was a good guy. It seems like so.
Yeah.
Thank God, right?
Yeah. Nothing ever came out about him. No Jimmy Savile shit. None
I mean, he was super. Shoot, Jimmy Savile. Fuck.
I know.
Yeah,
no.
Sheesh,
like
that
Bob
guy.
Ross seems like a kind of guy that would do that kind of stuff.
But
like,
Jimmy
not
Savile, you
Mr.
look
Rogers.
at him and you shouldn't be surprised by looking at the guy that he was a creep. He always looked like a creep.
Yeah. Oh.
But no, he was Uncle Jimmy, dude. Everybody loved that dude. And then, oh man, yeah, that guy.
I remember my cousin from England was over here when he died, and then like next day, all of a sudden, I was like, "Hey, do you see this? Jimmy Savile touched kids? Like,
Yeah, he never went to jail, did he? No.
no, he died. Yeah, he died. He got out. That's
The craziest thing about that, and all those situations, is how many people it took to keep that under wraps. I mean, it's not just him, right? In every situation, there's people that knew, people that heard it. Always.
Yeah. The Sandusky thing too.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, yeah, Fred Rogers was the shit, dude. It actually, next time you're in Pittsburgh, the History Museum, I think on like the 4th or 5th floor of the History Museum,
Never going to downtown Pittsburgh again, right?
they have a tree. They have the tree from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood from the Land of Make Believe, and like the trolley and everything like that. Yeah, because it was filmed at KDKA Studios.
The railroad tracks next to the castle.
Yeah.
It's a really
All that.
shitty location for a castle, isn't it?
next to a train.
What a discount king are you, King Friday? If you're King Saturday or Sunday, you get some prime real estate. Fucking King Friday, fucking weekday king. Fucking train tracks.
Fucking drinking your goddamn PBR. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Good times, Tim.
Uh-huh. Disappointed Pulse isn't here.
I know. I'm sad, too. But I did, we were talking about it earlier. I did.
He's not coming.
Oh, he's not?
No.
Aw.
I wish you would have told us that, but.
It's okay. But, what was I going to say? Fuck.
I don't know. I'm bummed now.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to tickle you?
No. What the fuck? No. So, Alan and I did take the train to the game.
How was it?
Fine.
Was he? Did he wear his hat and bring his whistle?
No. No, he didn't. I was disappointed. Yeah. No hat, no whistle.
At least wear the hat, motherfucker.
He was wearing this hat. He got us these hats.
Oh, nice.
But no. But the truth is, I mean, I didn't like the walking involved. Well, it wasn't really that bad. It was fine. Tower City, it was okay. I mean, it would have been better if we just would have been less walking if we took an Uber to the stadium. But in reality, I mean, it cost $10 combined for the two of us both ways. So, like, and parking is like 30. So, you know, and two Ubers would be like 40 something. So yeah,
Wait,
it's a lot cheaper.
There's not that much walking to the stadium though.
I mean, it's like half a mile, probably.
The thing that pops out underneath the queue?
No, we didn't do that. We didn't go on the walkway. We went outside and we went off on Prospect because we went somewhere to eat. So we went.
Oh.
Yeah, and we didn't go that way the other way either. We just walked straight. It wasn't that bad. I was fine.
Use the walkway, man. Like the walkway
Alan has
cuts
his
so much
anti-walkway for some reason. He's convinced that it's longer that way.
What? It's a direct shot.
Well, well, I think it probably is to get to the terminal or wherever we're going, but
the stadium,
in the Tower City, it is just straight to. I don't know. It wasn't that bad. It was fine. I'm not complaining. I didn't complain. And he said, I can't. He's like, you didn't even complain or anything. Well, I never complain doing the walking. I just don't do it fast.
Yeah.
I complain before we do the walking, but as we're doing it, I can't breathe. So I got to.
I'm taking that fucking thing out in September, actually.
Yeah, it ended up being fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to doing it again, but it actually does make the most sense. As long as he doesn't make me walk from his house to the train station, I'm fine. It's a mile, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to walk a mile before we get on the train. So.
Well, then you sit though.
Then
you sit though.
No, I'm not doing that. Oh, we just listen. It takes a lot for one of us to get so drunk we can't drive a mile. Plus after the game you got to walk, and then you got to get on the train. Dude, we're sober by the time I get back to the station.
Okay.
Which seems weird when I was told that he was apparently slurring his words when we went out to eat later, which I don't think happened. But
yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't
matter.
Although
you were drunk, so everything was like evened out in the world, so nothing seemed.
I've had
that before.
I had one. Counting doubles is 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 6 drinks before that, and there was walking and a train involved. Yeah, there's no. Well, you know what? I did have one at Alan's house. But still, I wasn't drinking. And that was like, we're talking hours of time. We're not talking like an hour. I had 7 drinks. We're talking like 4 hours. So yeah, That's not drunk. That's not drunk. Not for me.
Not for you though, but for the law.
I guarantee I would blow under 7 after 4 hours. 7 drinks in 4 hours. I'm too fat to blow over for that.
Then you're just starting to eat hot dogs, gotten unsure.
Dude, we had a smash burger at Southern Tier, and then we had hot dogs, and they're fire. Dude, I love a good hot dog, man.
Thursday when we didn't do when we took Thursday off.
I was very disappointed in you when I got that message.
The
show must go on, but I didn't want to start an argument, so I didn't say anything.
I was just exhausted, but I got a rodeo burger from fucking
Burger
High
King?
and Dry.
Well, high and dry.
Yeah.
I like a good rodeo. I hate too many things with the word rodeo in it.
I got gout. Yeah. One of my favorite
yeah.
jokes of his.
Man. Yeah, dude, rodeo burger's pretty. Dude, yeah, dude.
It didn't make it home, Tim. It did not make it to the house. I ate it on the road because it just smelled so goddamn good, and I was starving.
I bet.
Oh, I felt like such a fat ass. It was.
How hard was it to eat? Because some of the burgers that have a lot of toppings, it's kind of hard to eat while driving. Now, small fast food burgers, not hard. But you get a big burger from a restaurant with a bunch of toppings, like a specialty burger of some sort. Sometimes, depending on where you get it from, it's very difficult.
Believe it or not, everything was pretty self-contained. Like everything was kind of cooked properly, where it's all stuck together.
Five Guys is hard to eat.
Obviously, I had crumbs everywhere.
Yeah.
But like nothing came apart. It didn't do anything to like moisten the bun. None of that shit.
Five Guys is hard to eat. You need two hands for Five Guys.
Yeah. Oh, Five Guys.
Yeah, I've had Five Guys like twice last month.
I haven't had it since probably like January.
Well, I mean, I hadn't had it in like well over a year, probably more than that, probably a couple years until last month that I had it twice. I don't know, because I brought it back. I went to get that game at the Best Buy in Canton, and I stopped there on the way home, and then when we went to that softball tournament in Akron, we stopped there. Good stuff, though. I mean, it costs $20 a person, but it's good stuff, though.
Yeah. I think my whole thing was like 20 with like 2 pops, and that was it.
Not this weekend, but next weekend, my oldest niece has a tournament in Kent by the college. So that means I'll probably end up at Gyro at one point.
Okay.
Oh, actually, geez, I just thought about this. It'll be Saturday and Sunday, so she'll be playing Sunday. So I could just hang out in Kent for a while and then go to the open mic. Might as well. I'm already in Kent.
Yeah, I'll meet you down there.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Well, that's Mother's Day, so they're gonna do the open mic, right? They do it every Sunday, no matter what. My mom won't even be home, so she's going to Pennsylvania. So, but I'm assuming they're gonna have the open mic still. They usually do. Maybe they won't. I don't know. If they don't, I won't go. But
yeah,
they're doing another one in Kent too, I think. But
are they?
I think so. I don't know. We got a couple tournaments. My younger niece had the tournament. The 8U is pretty funny because it's coach pitch, but they're like, I can imagine trying to coach those kids because it's just like trying to wrangle cattle.
Dude, how old are they?
8.
Yeah.
Oldest are 8. She's 6.
I think it was recently that my Twitch stopped from like squirt hockey, which is like 8 years old, 8 to 9, I think. And trying to get fucking 8-year-olds to do anything but not fight each other when they're playing hockey is a fucking nightmare, dude. It was, mites were easy because they just fell down. So it was just like, all right, yeah, whatever.
The team,
they're offside, you call it, but besides that, fucking.
They came in second, but the team they came in second place, but the team that beat them, like they were all 8-year-olds and they were all like disciplined and good. And I'm like, oh crap, they had no shot. They lost by 4, which the day before they played them and lost 12-0. So the fact that they were pretty close most of the game, and that team was definitely better than them, so they did decent. Hey. Not bad. She has a game tomorrow, I think. It's in town, so I'll probably be there. Or I can pull a Joe Danko, and I don't want to go.
Nah, softball's not my thing.
Not my thing.
Did he have like a twinge to his face too? He's like, this is not my thing.
I mean, he has the same mannerisms I do. Or had the same ones he does. Well, I mean, I twitch more because I don't have the Tourette's and shit. He doesn't have that. But
that you know of. He may be hiding it from you, Tim.
I always assume my dad is probably on the spectrum a little bit, not a lot. Obviously he's high functioning and fine,
From what you've told
but
me, he's got something.
just a little bit. Like I probably am
Yeah.
too, but it's like a little toe halfway across the line.
Yeah.
Nothing that matters, obviously, right? Nothing
Yeah.
that matters. Just who he is. He's fine. No, he's a good guy. It's just he's
Yeah,
just
no,
him.
I'm not
It's just
saying
the only way to
anything bad about
explain
him.
my dad is Joe Danko. Joe Danko is Joe Danko. Like cousin
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
will tell you about him all day because cousin Mike loves my dad. So do I. But yeah, like he's just him, and he's always been like that, and he's possibly one of the most stubborn people you ever meet. But yeah,
Besides me,
yeah, maybe. No, probably more so, honestly.
ooh,
Yeah, I know, right?
I've been bested.
But no, I definitely want to get you to that next gun raffle. That's going to be like 3 weeks before the presidential election.
Just start coming in like, how many of you believe in Palestine?
Well, that it exists, yes, that it's even there.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to take my hat off when we did the Pledge of Allegiance. I had to do that.
Did you wear your Negro League hat?
No, I wore this hat
Why didn't you wear the other one?
because I didn't want someone coming up to me and being like, you know what, you have beep spelled wrong on your hat.
No, you get some old fogey and go, that were the good old days right there.
We need to go back to that. Yeah, that's what that's what I was afraid of. All of that.
Next gun raffle. If I wear a Joe Biden thing, you wear the Negro League hat. No,
Fine, but
and we hold hands the entire time.
how about we just wear matching gay pride shirts? Can we do that?
I'd be down. I'd wear a Pittsburgh Pirates pride shirt. You wear a Guardians.
Man, listen. I don't blame you for not wanting to do it, but I really want to see what would happen if you wore
Dude,
a
I'd probably
Biden
get
shirt.
Shot. I would have
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, but I don't think people will hold their tongues. At least maybe halfway through the night when they start drinking, then they're gonna be like, "Hey, I got some things to say to you, friend." Like, oh no,
Why are you wearing that, man?
it's laundry day, bro. I had nothing else clean.
Yeah, it's the only shirt I had. Is honestly, I wear this to all the rallies.
Wear a Kennedy shirt and see what happens. Then would be real.
Oh, a Kennedy shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I can't say that. At least on YouTube, I can't say what I was going to say. But
All right, yeah, don't say it.
yeah. I know that's probably gonna be a place where like I can't wear certain shirts. Like I do have some like somewhat liberal sayings and some I don't. I'd probably just wear my Gavin McInnes shirt and see how many people are like fucking right. Because it's my camo among the people.
Dude, I still want to get like Sean Boyd down there, like Thomas. I would want to get Thomas.
Be there for that. Are you sure you're gonna be able to pass this background check?
Whose car are you driving? Whose car is that?
Is that your girlfriend's car?
We laugh, but people say things like that.
I know that's the sad part, but we can do it because we both love Sean. So like,
I've seen Sean. I mean, I took Sean to years ago, over 10 years ago now, when there's those fights at Claymont High School. He came down. There's a restaurant called Chef Ernie's, and there was no. So me, Sean, and another guy, we went to Chef Ernie's to get drinks because it was a school that didn't serve beer there. So we went. They just went there and just walked to the bar, and like it was like all old white people. And then Sean comes in. He's just, how Sean is like larger than life, trying to make friends with everybody, and it was great. That's just how Sean is. Now, when we walked in, did I see some eyes go? Yes, of course I did. But it was fine. Everything was fine.
What is that? Is that his shadow?
Did I see a couple people eating and miss their mouths with their fork because they're staring at Sean? Yes.
yeah, I could see that down that way for sure.
Definitely
Yeah.
happened, but I mean, Sean's a good guy.
We
It's
don't
like-
do that up here. All right, we're classy folk up here.
Oh,
we
Ray?
respect everyone.
Ray,
What?
I have an idea for another idea for a show, and I think this is a good idea. But the thing is, it would
Okay.
take. We could do it for cheap, but it would take a lot of like you can do it for cheap, at least the first couple episodes. But it would take a lot, a lot of editing and a lot of a lot of work. But you could do it for cheap. But I was looking. Conan O'Brien has a travel show now, and Eugene Levy has one now. People like travel shows, I guess, Ray.
Sam Talent has a travel show too.
People like travel shows, Ray. They do.
Okay.
But they're expensive. We can't afford to go all around the world.
No.
But another show that's I've saw it a couple times, and you watch it a lot and saw it a couple times. It's successful and pretty entertaining. Are You Garbage is a good show. So what if we did a show where we just went
Fantastic show.
to random small towns, and the people who live there have to convince us that their town doesn't suck? Does your town suck? They have to take us around, show us what there is to do, show us the restaurants, show us the bars. We talk to the police, talk about the crime statistics. We talk to the mayor. They all have to convince us that their town is cool and their town isn't garbage. Their town doesn't suck. And at the end, we decide whether or not the town sucks.
There's 5 people in our community here, and all of them have beaten meth, sir. They have all been exercised of the crystal demon.
Right.
Okay.
What is there to do? Well, we have the Strawberry Festival every July. I'm like, let's go to the Strawberry Festival or whatever. I think it would be. I think that would work. I think it'd be funny. I think people would want to see it, and I think we can make it. You'd have to make it like a TV show, though. You'd have to really, and then we have to be like a scoring system. Number one, you got to give minus points. It's 99% white. You need diversity in a town for it to be a good town. So those are minus points there. It's fine. It's not a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker, but you're not off to a great start. But the crime rate's down. That's good. Good place to raise a family. Okay, what is there to do? There's nothing to do. All right, there's one bar and one restaurant. The restaurant sucks. Well, like that. Like, I hate to do it, man, but I think Ray got to say it. This town sucks. What? I just think it's a great idea. I think that would work.
A big red stamp.
Sucks. And we have to do this. Have to make sure we go to small towns we don't ever plan on going back to, because we're gonna have to say towns suck. But I think we should. I think it'd be a good idea.
Cities in this country.
A lot. But I think the first one we gotta, we'll do one in Ohio that's relatively close to us, but no one that we go to. Like, I couldn't do one in T. I'm too close to the ones in T County. We couldn't pick any in T County. Right? We got to go to one I haven't been to. But I think a handful of episodes down the line, we have one where there's like you and a guest judge, and I try to convince you that New Philly doesn't suck.
Well, I mean, I want to get it banned from Berlin, so that's perfectly fine. I think we should start there.
We could do Berlin. Berlin would be a good one.
I don't want.
Look, Berlin's high school is one of the top high schools in the state.
I don't
academically
care, Tim. There's nothing to do there besides like 5 shitty resorts.
And but it's a dry county. I guess there's pluses and minuses. Everywhere. It's a good community, low crime rates.
Makes it the worst place on earth.
What? You broke up. What?
I said that makes it the worst place. I said that makes it the worst place on earth already because it's fucking dry. Ew.
Right, and you have like a town historian tell you about the history of the town. My point is, I think this would be really cool and really be a fun show.
I mean, I'd be down.
You like the idea
for it?
What? We would need a lot of help though, because I don't know if I could.
We would.
If you and I are the host, we need director, we need producers. A lot of things would have to be done. Editors, a lot of things would have to be done. I'm talking like we shoot a pilot. We have to shoot it like a 20-minute show.
Okay.
Or however long it takes, it's not. We're putting it on the internet, so you don't have to. But we should shoot it like a pilot.
I was gonna say this sounds like a reel, where it's
shoot
just
it
like here we are at this play in Berlin, Ohio, where there's crap to do. The food sucks.
Well, you can make a reel for the advertisement, right? Does it suck? Click on the link below.
See our tour below.
I just think I think it'd be fun. It's like I said, it's like a travel show for crappy towns. But
Yeah.
you also get to see cool stuff. I mean, listen, there are towns with like they have cool festivals and they have neat stuff. There's a festival in Dover in a couple weeks, like the Italian American Festival. It's there's stuff everywhere, and I think it would just be neat. And plus, if we have a couple episodes, we're gonna have people be like, "Dude, you should come to my town. Dude, you should come to my town." Right? Then we pick new towns. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Travel shows do work now.
Yeah, that's why, and I think it'd be fun to do one with like white trash America town. Not always white trash. We gotta. Eventually, we do some cities too. Eventually, but
Just
or
go
like
straight
small
to the
cities,
source.
like Cantons.
Every city in fucking West Virginia that's not Morgantown.
Does Wheeling suck? I lost money at the casino. It sucks.
Sucks. Nitro, West Virginia. Ooh. Madison. You want to talk about like I love the people of Madison, West Virginia, but boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
But summertime would be a good time to do one because you want to go like when one of those small towns is having like a festival or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Rattlesnake Roundup in Knoxon, Pennsylvania. My dad works it every year.
Your dad would work something called that.
He used to cook burgers, but he burnt the burger tent down, so he can't make burgers anymore. I don't know the details.
I'm making them the way I like them at home. God damn it.
Yeah. But no, I think. Listen, I'd watch that. I'm gonna make sure no one's done it yet, but
yeah, I mean, I'm not into that shit. So
not into what?
Travel stuff.
Well, I think it would be funny. That's what because we're just making fun of
it'd
people's
be
towns.
I would no. I'm not saying it's not a great idea, but I don't watch a lot of like.
Mm.
I watched an HGTV show. I think it was that Lotto show or whatever it is, and I did see something that made me laugh. They apparently are having a ugliest house in America contest.
Ooh.
Like, and my point of view on that was how many neighbors do you think sign their own neighbors up for ugliest house just to piss them off?
Well, I mean,
anonymously,
probably a lot if it's true. I don't know.
That bitch Pam. I said I knew it. Fuck her.
Put one flamingo in your yard. Yeah.
The carving of the wood bear is an aesthetic I like. Okay.
Man, I just love to be like, we go to a bar and like, all right, hey, who's gonna show us around this town? It's like, dude, I have somebody for you to meet, and it's just this old crazy dude who's just hilarious. Then you get points for that. You have a hilarious old dude that lives in your town, and I don't know, Moses Lawn in a Speedo. That's bonus points.
Call him old Chuck. Chuck's out there again.
R.I.P. to my old neighbor Clarence. He used to mow his tractor in a Speedo every day.
White. How pale was he?
Very. And he'd wear like circulation. They're like pantyhose, but they're for circulation. So we have those on too.
Oh yeah, compression socks.
Yeah, kind of, but they look like pantyhose. They went all the way up. And he had like a trucker hat on, shirtless, just Speedo.
Those are nylons, and he was like getting off on that. You realize that, right?
I don't know. I don't really remember that as much. I think he did that, but I know he definitely did a Speedo because he had the Speedo tractor Speedo shirtless.
That's a kink. He was like exhibition shit. Like I've seen where you live. There's not much to do.
Well, this is where we live, really out in the middle of nowhere, in New Philly still, but where I grew up in the middle of nowhere. He's my stepdad's uncle. He lived across the street, but he always his barn was closer to our house, so he would drive to his barn all the time in his tractor, and he's always in a Speedo. And like when that house was empty, it made more sense, but when we moved in, he did not stop with the Speedo every day in the summer. Speedo on tractor. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Speedo Clarence. Every time a Speedo's purchased, Clarence gets a wing.
Maybe.
Um, he lived as he died, wearing Speedos.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if
Weird.
I really understood how funny it was when I was a kid, but as an adult, I'm like, that's still pretty hilarious. Just didn't give a fuck.
No, dude, that's fucking. That is like the level of non-give a fuckery.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
hilarious
that's
to
why it's
me.
great because as an
Yeah.
adult, you kind of just want to get there one day. The fact that you just you know,
I don't have the hips for a Speedo or the stomach, so
oh, I definitely don't have the body for it, but
yeah.
I mean, he wasn't fat
would
or
never-
anything, you know. It just, I mean, I still would have been cooler if he was wearing something else, but it wasn't. It wasn't like he was 400 pounds or anything.
Still, like it gets weird after a while. You're like, there he is, day 34. Well, I mean, he hasn't changed at all. This is weird. Why is there bloodstains on the Speedo? That's
How
not
like
cool.
he's like a country guy. So I wonder like when the Speedo came into play. Like when he went Speedo. Like he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that he would even own a Speedo.
It's like a trip to Aruba or something. He just decided
Maybe
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
Wore him one
I'm gonna
time
buy a
and never
Speedo,
stopped.
God damn it.
Yeah, maybe.
Speedo's not the first thing.
Where's my mom?
usually
I
it's
want my mom to
shorts.
come down here so I can ask her about it. Yeah, but yeah,
text her.
that's all right. She's still here somewhere. Guardians are playing the Astros right now. That's why I said Astros suck.
Let's go, Guardians. Beat the Stros. Until Jose Altuve's off the team, I'm not.
Up 3-0 in the third. I'm worried about our starting pitching right now. That's what I'm worried about. The starting pitching. I don't know what to do. Man, I saw a reel with another not great baseball take from Adam the Bull. It's weird when they try to do baseball because none of them are baseball experts. And well, Jay is. Jay Crawford knows what he's talking about, but Bull doesn't.
Okay.
And it's weird when he attempts to. Like his take usually is always the Dolans need to spend more money. I'm like, dude, no hot take, man. Like we would say, like the most obvious thing you could possibly say, right? And that's this whole. I'm like, dude, they're obviously not going to, right? It's not. They don't have it to do it. So but his take was that they need to jump on the trade market now because less teams are going to want a pitcher now. So maybe they can get ahead of everybody. And then another guy's like, yeah, but the teams that can trade pitching know that. So if you do that, you're going to have to overpay right now. And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, duh. Anyway, he's not. I don't hate him or anything. It's just clear that the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show is built to be a football show. So when there's no football, it gets weird.
Hey Tim.
So, what?
Can I just get an Ray was right real quick?
About what?
The Pirates.
No, you can't because
it's 14 and 16 right now. We're in last place. That's where we will remain.
I don't think that's true.
Chicago is 18 and 11 right now.
That's what, 4 games? Dude, you're fine.
Still 4.5.
You'll be fine.
But
listen, I'm not going to say that until at least the All-Star break.
I usually do too, but
probably not. I mean, you can get once they hit 40, you can usually get a pretty good idea if you have a shot or not. But if you're 4 games out at 40 games, then you're completely fine. You shouldn't be freaking out at all. So,
I am though, Tim.
If you're less than 10 games out, really.
We're 30 games right now, and they're in last place, 4.5 out.
Listen,
done.
Guards had a good series against Atlanta. They only won 1 game, but they lost the third one in extra innings, and they played them all really tough. So in Atlanta, and they were sold out games in Atlanta. So I mean, so they don't suck. They just have a starting pitching issue that I hope.
Yeah, I don't know what the Pirates issue is. Really haven't been paying. I was gonna start paying attention once they fucking started winning like big.
Fair weather
fan. I'm like, all right, I want to see and everything, but now,
oh Lord. Josh Naylor hit a 3-run home run.
Gangster.
I love Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor is a gangster. What?
Is it in Houston?
Yes.
Good. Fuck that stadium
Yeah,
right now.
I was hoping Pulse would be on because I was trying to get. I wanted to bet him on this series.
Well, he fucked up. So, let's go Tribe.
It's not their name.
Look, the Indians will be fine this year. They're
not what they're
gonna
called.
do good. I mean, as long as they beat Houston, I will be backing them during this series. Abso-fucking-lutely.
LeBron's garbage. Jared Leto's garbage. They're called the Indians. 0 for 3 tonight.
Swing and a miss. Oh man.
I still to this day. I mean, I do not get bummed if I'm driving when they're playing because I fucking love Tom Hamilton, man.
Yeah, I've always put him in my top 3 favorite I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, he's my favorite, but I get it. You're not a fan of him, so you're not a Guardians fan.
Of
course you have.
that, actually. Well, Lanny Pateri is the voice.
Like your mind doesn't say I shouldn't say this ever.
No.
Okay.
I can't be not honest to a guy that I grew up listening to. I feel like I'm especially.
I want to get drunk with Tom Hamilton, dude.
Me for that would be fucking awesome.
You know what I'm gonna say to him? Nothing. I'm just gonna let him talk. You would ruin that.
Yeah, I would let him talk.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah. Well,
so what did you think about when they changed the name? What did you think about when Trevor Bauer threw that ball over center field? Actually, that would be a good question.
I would love
he was
to
on the
just
radio
talk
when that
about
happened.
like his early days. If I'm now,
he was talking about growing up. He was talking about growing up in Milwaukee area on dairy farm and how they went to one doubleheader a year. They paid 50 cents to go to a doubleheader and watch Hank Aaron play.
Well, no, what I was talking about is fucking talk to him about the early days of like starting out as a color commentator.
I don't even know where we started.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get that story and fucking,
does he have a
get
book?
some road stories from like the bus league. I heard one from Costas actually for when he was doing hockey, and he was talking about the team that was based off of the bad guys in fucking Slapshot.
Long Island Ducks.
No, the Bulldogs. It's like the Syracuse Bulldogs.
Wasn't
But it was
the Long
based
Island
off
Ducks?
the actual. I don't know, but it was Syracuse. But Costas was talking about like the bus leagues back in the day where it was like trash cans full of beer and like cold sandwiches, and that was like the fucking road trip that they would have to go on.
Dude, beer and cold sandwiches sounds great.
It does. Like, I would love to get those stories out of Hammy, where it's like, what were like some of your teams that you worked for?
Well, this is the thing, man. You listen to enough Guardians games, dude. You get those stories out of Hammy. He just talks and he just tells stories and while calling the game, and it's great. And he'll say whatever the fuck he wants to lift. It's pretty funny.
He's awesome.
He talks shit all the time too, which is pretty funny. Like,
that's another reason I like him. Yeah, Lanny Terry will always be my number one. Like, he was the Pirates announcer for all of my childhood, pretty much. I think he retired when I was in college.
I understand the home team bias. I get it.
And then a guy who actually was an Indians announcer for a little while,
Herb Score.
Hamilton. No, I think actually he worked with Herb Score. Actually,
Herb Score was there for a long time.
Fucking Milo Hamilton. He was also the Astros announcer back in the day. And
Rosie's been with him for a long time now.
Oh yeah, I sat Rosenberg once, or what's his name?
Oh shit! Until you said Rosenberg, I would have gotten it right.
Rosen something.
Now you got me messed up. Rosenhaus.
Oh, that's it. Rosenhaus. I sat him at the Improv one time when I was
his
doorman there.
His son is in some band in Cleveland. He's like, I think he's in high school, and he works for the Guardians. He works as a visiting team bat boy. He was the kid that the Yankees gave him crap because he was in a Yankees uniform. and he had the long hair down to his shoulders, past his shoulders. Everyone's like, it doesn't. It's a Yankee in a Yankees uniform with long hair. It doesn't look right. So people talk shit. So the next game they told him to put it up in the helmet.
As he should.
Yeah, and I think it's it's a team dress code. I get it. I mean, I understand they don't bring their
I
own.
was about to say you work for that team for the day, so it's like
Right.
you should follow.
It wasn't a
rule.
hard ass. It's not like they asked him to cut it or anything. They just asked him to
Even
Johnny
Johnny
put it up.
Damon cut his head, fucking Samsoned himself for a Yankees.
Now I will say this: I think it's fucking stupid, but it's how the Yankees have always been. So
Yeah, I mean they
I
got to look their
think
best,
they may be
man.
the only team that does it now. I think the Marlins did it at one point, but they got rid of that. I don't know. It was.
You
I mean, I
can't-
remember
the
when
Yankees should be the only ones.
the best
Should be
is
the
that
only ones allowed.
they're allowed to have. They have it's fireman rules. So like a lot of guys go to New York and just grow mustaches.
Yeah, I think Johnny Damon had a mustache.
A lot of guys.
for-
Jambi had a big old, and they can't do handlebar. You get like milkman mustaches.
yeah. Did, didn't oh no, Clemens
Carpenter.
just had like stubble when he played for the Yankees.
We're not really supposed to have any. I don't know how much double they let you get away with. I remember when we traded in 16, we traded for Andrew Miller. He was clean shaven with the Yankees, and he came over and right away grew a beard, and he looked so much better with the beard, dude.
Hey man, you get that money from whoever, you follow that rule.
No,
I mean,
yeah. No, I get it, man. I do it. I just but I do agree that I think only the Yankees should have that rule.
Yeah.
But it was great back in the day when like they would play like the 70s A's, and they were the complete opposite, right? Everybody looked like
Wild men.
wild men animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like shock jocks from the 70s. Yeah, they had long hair and crazy beards and Raleigh finger mustaches and Dennis Eckersley with his hair and his mustache.
I want to
Raleigh fingers, a little twirly twirl.
Yeah, grow enough on like the stash where I can like wax it into a thing and do a comedy show that way. Not acknowledge it, just show up. I think that'd be fun.
What's the show you're doing this week?
I'm doing 2 shows actually this week. I'm doing. I gotta look it up here. Actually,
I showed you that text my mom sent me, right, about Mickey Genosi.
Yes. Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, you work in a hospital. You can't just like mention somebody and then give me no context to what you're asking about. I'm like, usually when she says that, someone's in the hospital. like, is he all right?
It's Jen's 716 Bar and Grill off of Broadview Road in Cleveland.
I did think it was pretty funny.
Will not be on the show Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I am gonna do a show just to fucking spite you.
Okay. I may come on depending on where I go in the lineup. I might just show up and.
No, I don't need you.
I
would like to know if Pulse is gonna
video.
be there or not. I wouldn't need. I'll try to find somebody else to come on Thursday. I'll figure it out.
All right.
Do I have any more friends?
I
No.
don't think so.
No. How many more people who haven't disowned me completely because of my friendship with you?
I mean, if that's shitty, then that's shitty if it does happen, and fuck that person. But
So the biggest thing is that the Akron City Comedy Festival is this week, so I'm gonna have a hard time finding somebody probably.
Yeah.
But man, I should have done that. I should have done that.
But
It's the 4th year.
I think I haven't put in for any festival in a long time.
I don't have any fucking good videos. The only one I have is that one that Mary never sent me. So,
but what was I gonna say? Oh, I have a fucking show on Saturday, the 4th, for it's a Star Wars themed show.
I gotta go, dude.
Comedy.
Please go up and just in Jar Jar Binks' voice tell racist one-liners.
What's Velcro on the ceiling?
I can't even do the voice. I'm not gonna try.
Misa licked her lips and put it against glass.
A Mexican, a black guy, and what? Walk into a bar. What?
2 Jews walk into bar.
Please do that. Please do that.
Misa. Oh wait. Misa don't like you know who's. Can't get really bad. I know what you're talking about.
So what do you do? What are you gonna do for a Star Wars theme show?
I mean, I'm gonna show up in a Star Wars shirt I have and do stand up. Like,
How about you tell everybody about how you ruined the Mandalorian for me?
oh, that was gonna be a joke I was actually gonna do where I talk about being like the Mandalorian. I ruined the ending of season 1 of the Mandalorian for everybody.
Dude,
In my defense, I was
no defense.
5 Jack and Cokes in.
No defense. No defense.
I got hammered that day. Oh,
Man, they had up all the good bars at the game weren't open because of the fucking day game. We had to go. What a bummer, man. Now, if Alan's drinking beer. That means if I want him to buy me drinks, I'll have to have beer as well.
I mean, I think he'll buy you mixed drinks.
Actually, it was sad. Actually, he bought a round. He's like, "You get the next one." I'm like, "I think so." And then later, he's like, "You're gonna go bankrupt if you get the next round." I'm like, "I don't think so." I'm like, "I'm gonna check how much money I have." And I'm like, "He's like, what does it say?" And I told him. He's like, "Oh, dude, no, I'm not gonna let you buy a round." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We got to go at the beginning of the month, man. We gotta go at the end of the month."
Make sure it's the first of the month, man. First of the month.
Well, we're going on the 8th, so.
Oh, nice.
That's next Wednesday.
I gotta find like a cheap ticket for that week in August and September. Because I'm gonna be going before I go to Vegas. I'm actually gonna go to that.
Maybe I'll go to LVT
series with the Pirates.
Probably
If you
not.
go,
I don't want
I'll
to wake
go,
anybody
for
up.
sure.
What?
But what I'm gonna do is I'm trying still to go to that Pirates game at Progressive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So I got to find a cheap ticket for that because I'm gonna basically be standing and watching the game. So.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, dude. You can get a ballpark pass for $50, and you can stand at all 3 games for $50.
It's not bad.
I mean, you can go to whatever the whole month. You can. Well, hold on. Is it 2 different months?
Yeah, it's September and August.
Oh, okay. Well, then that actually fucks you over.
I know. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'll just buy like a $25 ticket or whatever however the fuck much it is.
Yeah, if you get lucky.
Stand,
yeah. Sometimes you can get it for $20 sometimes.
Yeah,
but
the
not after.
Pirates
Well,
are
not
as
well,
bad.
not before, not after fees. I don't think gonna be rough. Or what you can do,
60,
what you could
70,
do,
doesn't matter.
What you could do is you could just plan on going and wait till like the bottom of the first and then buy a ticket online.
I hate that though. Like, I don't know if are you like this
I don't want to do
like,
that. We missed the first pitch of the game and I was not happy about it. I mean, I wasn't pissed but I wasn't thrilled. If I was there by myself, I'd be there at least half an hour before. I mean, usually I like to be there now. I like to be there when the gates open.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
But with Alan, it probably won't happen, and that's fine. But I really don't like missing first pitch.
No, I
hate it.
I feel like it ruins the game for me a little bit. Where I'm like, fucking, god damn it! Like I was 5 minutes late for the first fucking pitch of the goddamn game.
Hate it.
I've showed up like that where I'm like, I've had to talk myself down because I'm like, I realized I'd get there by like the second or third, and I'm like, do I even now go? What's the point of this? Like, it's so bad. My baseball OCD is. I should have played baseball from like the amount I love the game, but I was
Everybody
never
has
good at
OCD in baseball, so it's fine. And Tourette's.
it.
That's why I like it so much. But
Uh,
and it's ADHD. You can just in between pitches you can just go. What?
yeah,
What?
yeah. It's and
Um,
like I know you have a kind of a hard time, but I'm very hyper focused on the ball when I'm like at games because I know I don't want to get hit with one. So like I'm able to track fucking balls pretty good with like my
I mean,
eyes and shit.
when I'm sitting in the lower deck and I see one go over my head, it's possible it's going to hit the siding of
Yeah.
the upper deck and come back. So if I don't see it, I just do one of these. And
Yeah, I've
that
seen
game,
you do that.
yeah, the game we went to the Angels again. The next day, I went to that one by myself. I lost the ball, and the ball was like this far from me. I would have had it if I knew where it was. I could have caught it easily, but it actually bounced off of some guy, went right past my shoulder like this, and some girl in front of me picked it up. I never
When
saw
you
it.
went to when you went to the game, how many? There was home runs, right?
Jose
like on both
Ramirez had a
sides?
grand slam in the second inning.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that was fucking sweet. It was
I
so
bet.
sweet. Yeah, it was awesome.
But
And
did the
Will
other
Brennan hit
team-
one in the second inning as well.
Did anybody just start yelling? It's too high. It's too high.
No, which is good because I didn't want to throw my drink at somebody. I wanted to drink my drink.
Next time,
Dude, I
you
did think it at one
prepare
point. So somebody hit a high fly ball at one point, and that's that came to my head. And I'm like, don't fucking say it, you hack. Don't be a Ray Highclap.
to-
Oh, you know what's funny? We sat. I didn't realize this until I looked it up on my MLB Ballpark app. We sat 2 rows behind where we sat for the Dodgers game.
Nice.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
same 151, same section.
That's probably the best seats I've ever had in that place.
Yeah, they were great. They were great.
And I remember sitting like 2 sections over for a game against the Boston Red Sox, and I was among Boston fans. This was like 2012 when the Indians the Indians sucked. I can call them the Indians because they were the Indians at the time.
They were the Indians then. That's fine.
But yeah, that's probably the best angle I've ever gotten at a game. That was awesome. Like being able to see both sides, get home, like the one home run by the guy, the arching one. Who hit that home run? Fuck.
When
we went to the game against L.A.
Oh, Cole
the,
Calhoun.
Very lazy lander that happened.
Cole Calhoun.
Calhoun. That Calhoun home run was fucking.
He retired.
Okay, but like seeing him hit that home run was fucking wild because it didn't look natural at all. it just dropped out of thin air.
Yeah, it kind of kept carrying. What? I'm trying to find. Where can I find my old on this ballpark app? Where do I find my old games? Because I've done that before. I did the other day.
Previous events.
No, I would have. No, I'm somewhere. Location, change location. No. No. What's this? What's this do? No. It's okay. It's not important. I'm just gonna see because I'm pretty sure we were in. Yeah. Let's see where it was. Anyway, but the next game we were in row V, which is like we're sitting like 6 rows higher in row AA because it's a little cheaper, and we're sitting on the third base side behind the Guardians dugout this time.
Nice.
It's a little cheaper, but it's still pretty good. So,
I think honestly,
that was my 10th consecutive win.
Nice. Good luck.
Yeah, now I finally said it out loud, so they'll probably get their ass kicked by Detroit on Wednesday.
They just go
Hope
on a
not.
pirate slide, just right down. Just
you shut your mouth.
What
man.
a drop off!
Don't you put that evil on us?
No, I'm not wishing any, dude. I hate being a Pirates fan. I'm one of the most false hopey motherfuckers ever. Like once I start hearing, oh, we're actually, oh fuck, we're done. We're done. Have a good one.
Right?
Bye-bye.
You could probably, dude. The AL Central is weaker, but the NL Central, you could probably win that thing with 90 games, and you probably get in the playoffs with like 85 wins. So,
I hope he just. I want a
Dude,
winning season.
dude, the-
Like, that's all I want.
the Arizona Diamondbacks won like 84 games last year and made it to the World Series. So
Uh,
I'm saying, don't freak out, dude. You're fine. I don't know how they're doing with injuries and shit like that.
yeah.
Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I mean,
Well, if
guards-
that's the case, we need to start making fucking trades.
there is a easier said than done, but there
I know.
there is an epidemic in baseball right now of pitchers getting hurt, and I think it has been for the last couple of years. And I think it's hard to say that the pitch clock has nothing to do with it because I mean, ever since the pitch clock came in, everyone's getting hurt. Everyone. So I think it's something too. It has to be. I could not. I don't know. I think next year they're going to go to the challenge system for the balls and strikes, which challenge system I can handle. It's the automatic everything would piss me off, but they have challenges. That's fine because I'm excited to see like pitchers wrong and batters wrong. I'm excited for that to happen. So because it will
That would
happen.
be funny.
And also, I think that once an umpire sees that he may have missed one, then he will change the strike zone. So
You absolutely know that the one guy that will throw those challenge flags back at people is Angel Hernandez. Like, anytime I get an Angel Hernandez reel, I'm sending it.
you know what's funny about Angel Hernandez
Gotten
is
a lot
that
of them.
he's not the statistically he's not the worst. He's like bottom third, but he's not the worst.
Still, he's.
But the
that
thing about him is
bad.
he's the biggest dick. That's what he sucks and he handles it the worst. That's the difference. Like other guys are like, I might have missed that one. Angel Hernandez never thinks he's ever missed a call in his entire life. I think he will challenge the challenges, which will be fun.
He will. You're goddamn right.
Angel, you can't challenge the challenge, Angel. I'll be right back. Let me get more drink.
All right. Oh. Hey, buddies. We're here. Bro Plata. Thank you guys for watching. Anybody watching this, share. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Share this out. Get people, if you like what we're doing, make sure to just hit that like button first and then press that share button and throw it out. Just throw it far, kids. Throw it hot and heavy, rough and ready. Let's go, baby. Bro Plata. Thank you guys for being here. Tuesday night. We'll get to some fights here in a minute. Talk that. I honestly didn't watch any of the prelims. We did all together, you sexy bitches. Got together for a watch along for the fight night last Saturday. Tim Means going down hard. A couple uppercut knockouts. Span getting beaten up. And Mateusz Nicolau getting starched by Alex Perez. We'll talk about that once Tim gets back. But share this out. Share. Get the algorithm going. Show people we're awesome. We're the best. We the best. We're the worst show on the internet, and we know it. We love it. One of the most immature as well. So if you like immature shit, Rubber Plot is for you, baby. We have a chat down below, but first, again, share it out. Share the stream. Get us likes. Get us subscriptions. As we grow, you guys will grow with us when it comes to a community, and we appreciate that. So we're waiting for Tim to get back, but yeah, it's I got a couple shows coming up this weekend. I'm working this weekend. I got a Vegas trip to pay for, kids. It's something that something I'm excited for is going to Vegas. I got a couple names of some promoters that I'm going to talk to. See if I can get booked out there. And just try and get myself some shows while I'm out there in Vegas. I'll be there September 4th through the 8th. I know I have one show I can definitely do, which I'll announce that once we get closer to that date. But I will be in Vegas doing stand-up podcasting. I'm bringing the computer out, one of the computers out there. Freedom Guy, what's up, buddy? Go share this shit out, homie. Share this shit out. Annoy everybody with Bro Plot of Love. And make it so, goddammit.
Freedom
Uncle
Guy,
Mike
want to see my
H.
gun?
Hi, Uncle Mike H. Yeah, Freedom Guy, Tim won a gun. You won a
Did.
gun, son.
I already sold it, but it's here.
But you won it, though. I mean, you
I did.
actually did win it.
It did.
So you had the winning card, which is
True.
always good.
It's true. 1 in 54 chance.
But I was just talking kind of about me going to Vegas and everything.
Dude, I don't know what day that's going to be. It's probably going to be close to Halloween-ish, maybe the week before. I don't know. It's going to be in October, but you should definitely come to that. I've been trying to get you to go to the last 3 years
Okay.
to the gun raffle, so
Yeah.
you should go.
Mm-hmm.
You can stay here.
Mm-hmm.
You should.
What kind? Freedom Guy wants to know what kind of gun you won.
It is it's a Kel-Tec 9mm rifle, sub 2000. It folds.
It is pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. Like his brother's getting an awesome gun.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's like I said, it's like a bug out gun. You put that in your bag when the shit goes down, right?
That's for
my dad
squirrels
said,
and,
he's like, when they
small
start
game.
banning guns, like he's like, one of the first things that will go will probably be the ones that fold. And I'm like, you're probably right, because it really doesn't have any practical use. Not for hunt. It has no hunting use. You can't even hunt with it.
Squirrels, yeah, you can pop.
Well, yeah, I mean, vermin. You know, same thing with AR-15. You just destroy groundhogs with it, sure, but legally you can't hunt deer with it or anything.
Yeah, I've never. That's the one thing I've always wanted to do, but I don't know anymore.
What
about doing it? Hunting?
Oh, I have no interest. I mean, they figure that.
Goddamn deer blind.
Yeah, they yeah, I think even the ad for that gun, Freedom Guy, says protection and defense. So, yeah. Which I mean, if I want a pistol, I would have kept it probably, and I could have had a pistol, but I picked that because I know my brother and my dad liked it, so I knew they'd probably buy it from me, and I have no real use for it. Mm-hmm. I need the money more than I need the gun. So, if I didn't need the money, I'd keep it, but I did. So,
yeah, man. I mean, make some money off of it.
I already used it to buy baseball tickets. So
nice.
And he washed my car for me. So there you go.
Yeah. You went out on this whole. That's what I love about this, because fuck Eric Danko.
What? No, listen. He got at least $80 off that gun. You know, if he would have bought that retail, he probably would have paid at least $80 more than he did, maybe 100.
No. You know what? No. He deserves to wash your car. He's an ingrate, an absolute ingrate.
Mm-hmm.
He's just all Mr. Tough Guy, and then all of a sudden, when pressed, I can't find it, Tim. God damn it. No. Oh, this is me on the inside right now because this bit is failing.
Brother, what's that?
Grab his dick and twist it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I gotta find it. Why can't I find it? Oh, no.
No, I have to work.
All right.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite drop, by the way.
I'm gonna play you just the first line of this song I made on AI. Ready? Hold on.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, it looks like we're all fucked in
I made a song about the apocalypse called "It Looks Like We're All Fucked."
kind of would play that if like we have nothing to talk about for like a hot minute, if it's just dead air, and you just hear, "Well, it looks like
we all fucked.
Dude, I do have a Tim's victory song, but I was waiting. We have to wait at least till next week now.
Yeah, I want send that to me. I'll songify it or MP3
Also,
it and maybe
I think I
make it
made a Nickelback song. I think I had an idea for a song.
As a was Tim.
No, I mean it sounds like a song. It doesn't sound like Nick. I mean, it sounds like a song Nickelback would do. The singer doesn't sound like Chad Kroger or anything. But I'm like, what if a song about a chick who's really hot, but she's like not original in any way, and it's called Miss Generic. And it came out. I'm like, dude, this would be a Nickelback song, 100%.
Freedom guys, like that's a good bathroom break or fill up your drink song. Well, it looks like we all fucked. That's funny.
Well, it looks like we all fucked in the days, but we don't give a damn. I'm gonna party like there's no tomorrow with our glasses raised, feeling no sorrow. The world's falling apart at the seams. Dance through the chaos, living our dreams. No time for fear, just living in the now. Let's raise the roof. Let's show them how. Well, it looks like we're all fucked.
Oh yeah, that's Shinedown. That's off their debut album, I thought. Or is that Theory of a Dead Man? It sounds also like a Theory of the Dead Man song, kind of. That's funny. Or like outlaw badass country.
I actually think I put outlaw country, Southern soul, new metal. That's what I put.
Yeah, you described Shinedown. Like,
yeah, basically. I've been doing a lot of like different kinds of new metal. I have a bubblegum pop new metal, which I like a lot.
Oh God, I heard the '70s victory ones. Those are the ones I didn't like the most.
What?
The '70s version of your victory song.
They didn't come out the way I wanted to. That's why. They don't come out the way. None of those came out the way I wanted to. Obviously, because I never sent them to you.
The metal ones were pretty fire, just because of like what was playing in the background. I think. So,
I don't remember those. I just remember the ones I used a lot of points trying to get one, and I don't really like any of them. But
send me some. I'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so hot, Tim. Why is it so hot?
Yeah, we haven't turned the air on yet. But in the basement it's good. But once I go upstairs, especially when I go in my room is the hottest room in the house, and that sucks because I hate heat.
Yeah, mine's the hottest because it's on the southern side of the fucking house. So I'm already, or the western side of the house. So I'm already like baking.
Wake up sweating to the sound of roosters crowing.
Oh, the hell that is! The hell,
dude! I also I also made I had an idea for a song, and I'm like, what if like a regretful breakup song says I was the second best me I could have possibly be. Instead of the best me, I was the second best me. And then it came out with I think this would be a hit country song. Absolutely.
I think the "We Are Fucked" song is probably your best one so far. That's the way music goes. You do like 8 songs, and all of them have good parts to them, but none of them all put together. I got a notification. God damn it. We're a show on the internet. But none of them put together and fully great. I mean, yeah.
We'll try to get the chorus here.
Peg Morgan song?
You got the second best me I could possibly be. I wish I could turn back time, set my demons free, but I let you down. I could make you see.
Oh my God, is that a Morgan Wallen song?
That's me.
Dude, that'll be number one for him, dude. The second verse is all N words. So yeah. How AI music goes, you do. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. Dude, I got mad yesterday because I couldn't get a song put together to make a whole. Like it was good, and I couldn't finish it because I couldn't get what I wanted, and it pissed me off. I tried a lot, and it didn't work, and I get pissed off. So yeah, no, none of them are perfect. None of them are perfect, but
No.
because you don't. I mean, I think eventually you'll have more control over it, and that's good. That's why I'm probably sticking around for a while. Because I mean, dude, I've been using this app since December, and it's changed so much since December. Oh,
Hey,
changed a lot. So I'm seeing what we'll do. Like
early adapter, brother. Early adapter writing those songs that are going to be hits on Spotify AI soon.
maybe.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Like you just become a billionaire because you're just writing some of the best AI songs of all time. You become the Jim Steinman of AI music.
AI is doing its own shit, man. I'm just it's doing the heavy lifting. I'm just producing.
I know, but again, you're the Jim Steinman of fucking AI. You have the best prompts. You get the best sounds. You're a perfectionist. You write your own version of Rock and Roll Dreams Come True. You buy the.
Dude, I've been trying to make Jim Steinman's type songs, and I've done a couple that are kind of close, but
in the style of Meatloaf.
you can't do that on here. You can't say specific artists. So I have one called the Thunder Colony about a gang of traveling bare knuckle boxers that roam the countryside.
Okay.
Called the Thunder Colony.
I like it. Thunder Colony. All right. I saw Thunder Colony at the Grog Shop years ago, I think.
Yeah,
with,
the
Casualties.
I have Tim and Alan's friendship song that I made for the ball game. Just a lot of saxophone. A lot of these songs lately have had saxophone in them.
Tim and Alan, best friends for years, sharing laughs and shedding tears. They're headed to Progressive Field, where the guardian spirit is revealed. Jose is gonna hit the ballpark. Where the hell is this Jim bar? Bourbon in hand, they cheer and shout. Rooting for their team without a doubt. Underneath the stadium lights, Tim and Alan's friendship ignites. In the heart of Cleveland.
What, you're just jealous?
I can't breathe.
Mm-hmm. Here's one about a farmer that has to save his family from ninjas.
Jeez. Were you doing LSD at the time?
Maybe.
I was halfway to a good song when the drugs kicked in.
Like, now, what if there was ninjas?
You have to put in ninjas. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna sell more books.
Here's one about a girl who gets broken up with and starts playing fucked up mind games with her ex.
Oh no, Black Widow's Revenge.
It's called the Queen of Schemes.
Sounds like a game show.
It does a bit. Dude, this is probably one of my favorites. It's called I Don't Know Where My Boots Are.
I think I saw that one. I didn't play that one. I played the victory songs though.
Mm. No, that it's on my page. It's not on that one.
Oh, then I only saw the victory song.
Checked under my bed, looked behind the door, but my boots ain't where they were before. I don't know where my boots are. They're gone without a trace. I'm walking around the socks feeling like a clown. With every step, I'm just pacing around. I don't know where my boots are, but I keep on searching high and low. 'Cause without my roots, I just ain't me. Lost in this wild ass mystery. I searched in the barn, I searched in the shed, but my boots are playing hide and seek instead. Maybe they went off on their own little ride, leaving me here with nowhere to hide. Don't know where my boots are, they're gone without.
Dude, that's another hit, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm already thinking of a video for that one, dude. Just me and a bunch of backup dancers dancing in socks.
And socks on your,
No, not going full Chili Peppers.
Why not?
Because it's been done. That's why.
Okay, whatever. Don't have fun. Tim doesn't like fun, everybody.
Dude, this one's sweet because it's saxophone new metal. I just want to play the intro. Here we go. Anyway, that's I've come to the conclusion with AI music that we need more saxophone and hard rock music.
Yeah. Go full Lost Boys with it.
Dude, that guy's playing at Kenmore Buzzman in a month.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Still Believe guy. Yeah.
Oh, we should go.
Dude, apparently he plays just by himself. He just basically just hits a button and plays all the music except for the saxophone.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, apparently no one wants to fucking play with him. Well, either that, and he probably doesn't make a lot of money, so it's a lot cheaper for him to just do by himself.
Yeah.
I still believe. I still believe.
I've never watched that movie fully, by the way.
I haven't either, so I'm not gonna give you credit for it. Maybe I should.
Of the dancing guy.
Well, when I was a kid, vampire movies scared the fuck out of me, so I bailed on a lot of them for a long time. But there's some good ones out there. Interview with the Vampire is good.
Dude, I will tell you, when I went to go see fucking Alien on Sunday, it was Alien's kind of been always again an Opie and Anthony thing where it's been an unintentional comedy. And I
don't know if I've seen Alien all the way through. I've seen some of this. I've seen Prometheus and shit, but I haven't seen.
Dude, that fucking movie is so good, but it's one of those movies that is so great and amazing for the time that it was made.
Yeah, now it looks funny. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, when you watch it now, especially on a big screen, it is absolutely hilarious. You can at one point when the alien queen drops down to the fucking thing, you actually kind of almost the way it falls, you can tell somebody's just dropping it from a fucking winch kind of thing. It just there's some weight to it, and it doesn't look natural at all.
Yeah, that was all practical effects too. Then, right? So yeah. Did even Jurassic Park was so far. I mean, it was the first movie to have anything with CGI like that, right? That people saw it and they're like, "What is this? We have no idea what." Because no one saw it like that before.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's this dinosaur movie it's crazy. But now you watch it and you're like, okay, yeah. But I mean, you just can't think of it as now, right? You show it to a young person, they'll be like, "This is fucking graphics suck." I'm like, you got to think. At the time, there was nothing like this, and it blew everyone's minds. In the Ted series, apparently they went and saw Jurassic Park. They're like, Steven Spielberg got real dinosaurs. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. There's no other explanation. Yeah, he did Indiana Jones, and this was his reward. He got real dinosaurs.
The studio kept them underneath the sound stage.
Again, if you haven't seen it, everyone, the TED show on Peacock is hilarious. So you should watch it. It's great. I love it. I might watch it again. It's great. I was a little worried it
haven't
might not be
watched it.
good. Like I think it
Got
might
my
be.
Peacock.
I thought maybe it'd be worse than Ted 2. Which Ted 2 wasn't bad. Ted 2 was funny, but it wasn't Ted 1, right? So I'm like, it's gonna be like one of those tired things, or we're tired of it already. But no, it was great. It's really great. So.
I have to get a new bank card, Tim. That's something we didn't talk about on Thursday.
So you lost it again?
No. I have what I like to call Tim Danko luck. Something that happens to Tim Danko when he's trying to either treat himself or buy something to make his health a lot better. You get flagged by your fucking bank. You've established this. I'm trying to use the Priceline bullshit through fucking T-Mobile Life, which is like their new like hot app that they'll use and shit, right? And or like the chat that you can buy like discounts and all that. Fucking they shut my card off. They fucking shut my card off, Tim. Couldn't even do Expedia. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? So now, luckily, I have the room. Everything's booked.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I can't. I had to get a new fucking bank card. Like, and it'll probably arrive tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know when it's going to fucking arrive, but it's supposed to arrive 7
You couldn't
10
call
days.
them and just have them turn it back on? Like,
No, they ended up sending me a fucking thing because I didn't recognize something that was like using the credit card to like make the reservation or whatever. Something happened along the fucking Primrose Path to my reservation at the Rio. I don't know what happened, but it got diverted to where it apparently came up as fraud. And I was using a T-Mobile app. So who knows what the fuck that is. But yeah, so I got a goddamn. I booked a room for like $400 on Expedia because Saturday is the most expensive part.
Yeah, there's the same thing that happened when I booked for last year. Yeah, I booked everything on Expedia. Expedia's pretty good.
Yeah,
Hopper's pretty good too. I've used Hopper a bunch too. Like when I go to
I'm
Pittsburgh,
excited.
I've used Hopper. Yeah, I'm excited for you, man. Wish I could go, but I can't do it.
Yeah,
can't be done.
Working extra Saturdays too. I'm supposed to have Saturday off, but I decided, fuck it. I got this fucking Vegas trip to pay for, and I want to have enough money to comfortably buy a Rolex. So, yeah.
You put it on the poker table. How much can I get for this?
Nope. That's going in the safe and coming home with me. Fucking, I'm trying to get case and papers.
I got to save up to try to afford Ozempic, so I can't really spend money right now.
$1,500 to $1,800. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I mean that's what I spent last time.
Low
think, so.
end. Well, no, I'm talking about on the watch.
Wait, what? Are you serious about the watch?
Yeah.
Why?
I just want a Rolex.
It's a fucking douchey thing to want, dude.
It only appraises in value. Like it only goes up in value. I mean,
if you don't fucking wear it.
I don't plan on wearing it. I just want to invest in a Rolex and then possibly trade up for it somewhere.
You invest in, I don't know, stock?
I mean, sure, but I get a lot more, what do they call that?
Clout?
No, not even clout. Endorphins?
Lame. Look, Ray, Iron Man.
Is he on the Cokes?
Coke
I have
Zero.
one right here, actually. Hold on. I'll show you. I have a Coke Zero right here.
You don't have an Iron Man, though? You don't have an Iron Man.
No, Giant Eagle did not have Iron Man when I got this.
I had no idea. I mean, I got it from the drive-thru. It didn't say it on the box or anything. I just opened it up, and Iron Man was on the.
That's awesome.
Huh?
That's a nice little surprise.
Hey, look.
Hey, Tony, what's going on?
He did.
Well, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Is
soon.
he? Because I really think it would be great if he didn't.
I kind of want them to just kind of jerk the fans off a little bit by fucking.
No, you know what? That should be one we shouldn't
somebody, get. An alternate Tony.
Oh,
Stark.
okay. All right. As long as it isn't.
I want like what they did with Krasinski in Multiverse of Madness. I think that's a great way to do that.
I think it'd be
Is,
great if somebody you definitely wouldn't expect to be Iron Man, and also, man, I keep going back to Drew Carey. Drew Carey is or Weird Al Yankovic as Iron Man.
Weird
to
Al
throw
would
everybody
be a
off.
fun one. Yeah. It's like, you're not Tony. Yeah, I am.
Yes, I am.
I'm Iron Man.
Dude, they had last week they had at After Midnight with Drew Carey, Weird Al, and somebody else. I forget who it was. I think the guy from Reno 911. I think.
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't it Dangle or something like? I think
Yeah,
it was
I think so.
Lieutenant Dangle. That was fucking.
It's a great show.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah, I know
love
him and Al are
Dangle.
close, so it probably was. Yeah. They're getting
My
great
favorite-
guests for that. Actually, they're not just getting comics; they're getting all kinds of people, and that's all the
my
clips I
favorite-
see are great. After Midnight's a great show, and I'm a big fan of Taylor Tomlinson.
I've been seeing a few of those. I actually sent somebody. I'm seeing fucking the Taylor Momsen thing or the Taylor Tomlinson thing, where it's like I don't want to hit her. You know, like there's the fucking guy reacting to like liking a chick.
Mm-hmm.
I love that bit. That bit is a very, very true bit where he's just like, I like her and I don't want to like hit her. I want to punch her.
Yeah. Man, I think
She's got very good POV. I will say that.
no, she's great. One person I always wanted to see, and I still want to. I think it's coming to Wheeling, which is actually closer to me than Cleveland. Excuse me. And I
Okay.
think I should look and see how much tickets are. I think it's in October though. It's a excuse me, keep burping. Regan.
Oh,
Brian Regan.
nice.
Yeah, I always want to see Regan. And I did see him one time. He wasn't performing, but he was sitting just in the belly room at the Comedy Store. And Sean's like, dude, you should have told me. I would have introduced you. I'm like, you should have done it anyway. It's Brian Regan.
Oh boy. Oh, Sean.
It bummed me out that it didn't go up. Like I just saw him sitting there. I'm like, Regan's. Oh my god, I can see Regan do
I would've
fucking
went
new
over
shit.
to
I was
him.
so excited, but he didn't go up. He probably did the last show. But
I was some of my third cousins that I'm like close with, like far off, are big Brian Regan fans. And I would literally be like, can I use you to make like my cousins hate me right now? And it would just be fucking a picture, and I'd send it to all of them just to be like, look who I met.
he's special. He's one of those guys.
One of the best comedians.
He really is.
Of the modern era
just
is Brian Regan.
As far as like performers go, like who's better at performing the performing part of stand up than Brian Regan? I don't know.
Not many guys.
I mean,
off
like
the top
anything,
of
it's
my head.
subjective and it's opinions. But dude, I don't think anyone who likes comedy can tell you that Brian Regan is not one of the better performers, if not the best performing.
Yeah.
Comedians, right? And then you have guys who are kind of the opposite of that, who are good at performing, but their whole thing is just their joke writing, like Jeselnik or Attell or something like that. But
oh my god! So I watched Hot Cross Buns.
it's great.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
Dude, I couldn't breathe watching him do it live. I mean, he's coming to Hilarities in July, I think.
Yeah, with Alex Price and someone else. I can't remember who. But
when I saw him, he was with Louis Katz. I think Louis Katz is finally like getting his own shit going now, which is good because Louis is really good. I really wish they'd bring him to
Soder's show.
I really wish they'd bring him to the Funny Stop because I think they could afford him. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with booking there. I think I should just hang out more. I don't know. I always should.
Yeah.
It's so
I'll
far
go down
away.
more if you go.
So far away.
It's far from me.
I should probably go to one of the, well, it's gonna be really crowded in the bar. I mean, for these shows this week.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be so many comics there. It's gonna be kind of, but it would be. I bet Mickey fucking crushes. I hope so. But I mean, he'll probably only do like half an hour because they have so many other people on the show. But oh, Mike, dude, fucking Polk. Polk doesn't even do stand up anymore.
Yeah, he just does. He works for Channel 3.
Well, he does those shows of hilarities, but I don't know the last time he like did a full like comedy show. So I'm sure it has all kinds of goofy shit in it, videos and shit. That would be a great show. I don't know which day that is.
I had to work one of those shows once. That was fun.
I worked a bunch with Mike.
Well, I'm talking as like a doorman.
Yeah,
I was the sound guy too. So
yeah, I was the sound guy. I was
sound
sound guy a few times. He always tipped me because he's a sweetheart, and I hosted for him a couple times too. I haven't seen him in a really long time though. I got really fat since the last time I saw him, so I don't need to talk to him.
Was it 2020? Yeah, it was 2022 when I went to that NBA All-Star thing for when the All-Star game was here.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Mike, and he, I know it probably didn't recognize me, but like, I was a little drunk when I saw him because I was going to get food too. I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I don't think he recognized me.
I sent him a drunk email once that I'm still embarrassed about. We don't need to talk about that. But the Guards are now down 8-3 in the fifth.
What?
The Guards are down 8. They gave up 8 runs. 8-3. Fuck. Ooh. Well, probably Carrasco fell apart. We don't have starting pitching, but yeah. No, okay. I'll give you just the details. Just a little bit of this drunken email.
No, stop it. No.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what it said, but I will tell you what my thought process was when I said it. I was drinking. I was drunk. And it's just when my cousin's kid got kidnapped. Right? I told you this before.
Yeah.
Kidnapped by her mother in Costa Rica.
Yep.
And they said probably the best way to actually get something done was some sort of viral marketing campaign. You got to get people to see something, do something on the internet so the people down there, talk to their government. Like you need to, basically, that would be the best way to do it is like a miracle viral campaign. And my thought process was, who do I know who's the best at that kind of thing? So I sent him an email, and he sent back. He's like, I don't even know how to respond to this. You want to meet up and talk about this? I don't know if I can help you or not, but we can talk about something. He's really cool about it. And I sent him back. I'm like, dude, you probably can't, man. It was just a thought. I'm sorry. Then I just apologize.
Sometimes an idea falls flat. It happens.
Well, I mean, I understand. It probably was a wacky email for him to read, because it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Like, somebody got kidnapped?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was weird. But I did the same thing to Landau, but it made more sense with Landau.
Yeah.
So I was sending a lot of those messages. Actually, I take it back. I said 2, but one for 2.
Yeah.
And Mike got back to me, but I was just like, that was just kind of a pipe dream thing. I don't want to bother you with that, really. I was drunk. I thought it was a good idea. I was probably drunk when I sent that thing to Landau, too. But yeah, I do that less now. I haven't sent an embarrassing email or message in a few years now. So
yeah, I remember.
I think it was also when I was like taking Adderall and getting drunk. That's when I would do shit like that. I don't do shit like that.
Yeah, that doesn't mix, man.
I mean, it felt like it did. It seemed like it mixed. Yeah, dude, I'm not real happy about this Guardian score now. That's a bummer, man.
I'm sorry, pal. How many of the fights did you watch, by the way?
Oh, a handful actually. I watched the last 2. Because I wanted to watch that chick do the announcing.
Oh,
Charlie
Arnold.
Yeah, about time we finally got a hot chick introducing fights. We've been needing that for a long time.
Yeah, it was kind of jarring for a hot minute because all of a sudden
you think it was jarring for you? Did you imagine her?
Well, I bet, but it was one of those things where I'm sitting here doing the live stream, and all of a sudden, fucking Joe Martinez is not in there, and there's a woman, and I'm like, who the fuck is this broad? Like, what the? Who? It just came out of nowhere. It was like shocking. Like, who is she? But she did great. I think she did fantastic.
Yeah, she did. She did the introductions for the co-main event. Luckily, Martinez was allowed to do the main event because the main event, I mean, her doing the main event. I mean, I'm sure she would have been just fine, but that's a big ask, right?
Yeah.
Just don't do it. I mean, she did a good job. She's like, don't try to do anything crazy. Don't try to be, anybody. And she did a good job. She speaks perfectly good English. She understood everything she said. She did just good. And she did fine, completely fine. I'm sure she was terrified or really, but she did great. Good job. Not Joe Martinez, but no, in that situation, especially in the Apex,
in a pinch,
all you need, all you needed is just someone to understand what she was saying, and she read the card. She did a good job, completely fine.
Yeah, man. It was fun. It was.
But those Apex fights, man, oh fuck.
That's another reason why I'm trying to save a bunch of money right now. Is I kind of want to do it, Tim. I kind of want to make that the pinnacle. If they're doing an Apex fight, September 7th, I might drop the 1,500 for the fucking.
It may be more than that, man. You got to call and ask. I mean, I would say maybe 25.
That's what I'm saying.
So much
like,
money, dude. So much
it's
money.
just me, and then who can I talk to about press credentials? And then just do press the entire weekend for.
Dude, if you don't have a Bro Plata, actually, I want Bro Plata tattoo on your chest for that, and you'd be shirtless the entire time.
No,
just scream Bro Plata the whole time.
Bro Plata, boom! Come on, right here, talk to me.
I will say this: I'm not buying the pay-per-view this week.
Okay, I will talk about it on Tuesday.
It's just for money saving purposes, I just don't want to do it, and
I'm in the same boat right now.
I'm sorry, everybody, but I just don't want to spend the money on it.
We'll watch the fights, Tim. I will send you a link after the day after.
Shh, don't fucking tell anybody, man.
Don't
want to be a criminal. Speaking of criminal, I've been a bad girl.
All right, Fiona Apple.
Mm-hmm. Good name.
But what was I gonna say now? Oh yeah, I'll just like I said, we'll discuss the 301. 301 we'll talk about on Thursday.
You sent me a bunch of stuff. We should probably go over some of it. I haven't really looked at most of it. Hold on.
Big news! I want to talk about this with you.
What? Why is Cleveland getting a new flag?
I don't know. I heard Ken Carman talking about it yesterday locally here, and I guess they are redoing Cleveland's flag.
Well, do you want to send a design in that's just and it's just says Cleveland and then just Misney's eyes, the eyebrow.
I think that's when we're done as a city. I think we become Detroit at that point. We become Detroit. It's creepy. But
Connor bought into BKFC, right?
That's what I was going to talk. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What do you think about that? They announced that at the BKFC event Saturday before the main card of UFC at the Apex.
I mean, there's more money into it. That's fine. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's probably. I don't think it was going to change anything. I don't.
I think this is more going to be like an ambassadorship more than anything. This is
also. It's not like his. It's his company, right? It's not like it's just Conor McGregor himself. So there's probably other people who also run his company, right?
Yeah.
So
McGregor Promotions.
Yeah. So his company bought in. It's not like Conor wrote them a personal check.
No.
Right?
Well, I mean, it comes out of the.
I understand that, but my point is, I don't know how much he'll be working with them. He may just show up at some events to help promotion, but but it's not. Yeah, I don't think there's really a whole lot to read into other than they just got some more money.
There's gonna be so many proper 12 lions on that fucking mat now. Like every corner fucking pad's gonna have one. Dude, like Connor doing this. I'd rather have Connor doing this than like fucking punching people or doing any of that, because at least he's gonna get some money out of this. I think. I didn't see how much he put in, but I like the fact that he's like him owning a fight promotion like BKFC, even just for the name, it lends so much more credibility to Conor as like the fighter of
Wait,
all
what?
one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Wait, how?
Because he's so successful that he was able to buy into a promotion. Dana would never sell him any kind of stock in. Maybe he gets like pay-per-view revenue to McGregor fucking entertainment or whatever, but like this
I'm sure they were looking for a new partner anyway.
Yeah.
And it just works because this one has clout. But I'm sure they were looking for somebody anyway.
Yeah, I could see though Dana buying it up. I really do. I could see Dana like making that the new power slap for himself. Is like
anything to get him out of power slap. Although I think I think he will die on the hill of power slap. I really think he will.
A lot of people. Like I'm doing a podcast tomorrow. And the dude the dude I'm doing it with actually talked about like
what?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I just had my hair got in my ears. What?
Oh. I'm doing a podcast tomorrow called No Outlet Live.
Okay.
And the guys, we're going to start. I forgot to tell you this. Yeah, no, I didn't tell you this. We're going to start collaborating with them.
You didn't ask me.
For like 5 nights. Well, we are. Or at least I will. Just to get the name out there.
Well, listen, I have no problem with it, but I feel like it's something you should just run by me, though.
Oh, well, I mean, you're barely up here, and I do the Saturday night shit. So,
yeah, I'm surprised you can still do that. Honestly, man,
it gets rough. But here's the thing about like this past weekend.
If you enjoy doing it, that's all that matters. Is if you enjoy doing it. I don't mind doing. Like we could probably do one more of what we did this year and what we did for 300. If there's a card we're excited about, we could probably get that done. Yeah. I'm fine at that, but not. I mean,
well, yeah, we could do the Sphere.
It depends on a lot.
True.
Well, what? My mom's not going to be here next weekend. Oh, that's just a normal card, though.
Yeah, it's just like I think that's the Lewis fight, isn't it? It's after 301.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Lewis,
it's the Lewis fight. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to be in Kent that day, like I said. So, and it's at 7, so it'd be a whole thing. Yeah.
But no,
the
reason I love doing these so much is because sometimes you do get cards like this that happened last Saturday. That, like from the Dirty Bird getting thrown to the mat with a fucking uppercut.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ryan Spann getting.
You retire yet?
Chicken leg, not yet.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep going, bro. He's gonna keep fucking going.
Listen, I love Tim Means. I'm a Tim Means fan, except for the one time he popped. Other than that, I was a Tim Means fan. He's like a high school wrestling coach. I love that. The fact that he just like his coaches and then goes out and fights, in the UFC. It's crazy to me. It's great,
yeah, man.
And a little sad that they all have day jobs, but then it's a little different. Coach is a little different, but he's probably done. He's probably done for a minute, but the only problem I have with the cards is that the fact that they're at the Apex. Like, see, what I think, I understand if they had a building that, if they can renovate the Apex a little bit, if they could seat 5,000 people in there, then I have no problem with it. If they did their own, like they had their own venue where they had 5,000 seater, that'd be fine. That'd be fine.
I think that'll be the next phase.
That'd be great. I'm fine. I would stop complaining if they did that. If they had, because I mean, it's 5,000 tickets. They could still spend, maybe more expensive than usual, maybe, and maybe not. I don't know, but they could fill up. They could always do 5,000
for like the high row.
Maybe they can do 5,000 seaters every week, and on TV it would with the small building and 5,000 would translate like a 20,000 seater.
I was about to say, go full territory wrestling with
right.
it.
That's what I think would. And I think that if they ever thought this was going to happen with the Apex COVID, that they would have done that originally. Because I don't know if you can't fit 5,000 in there now, but you could probably fit 1,000 in there. Or if you renovated it a little bit, maybe you can fit five. I mean, they did the show after 285, they did it at that little casino, and they only probably had 10,000 in there. Probably had less than 10,000. I think they did.
I sent you something, and I'm kind of gonna be interested. I'm gonna watch this. Like, I'm actually gonna get a Peacock subscription just for this show. I sent this to you to look at, but WWE is actually running a show at the Apex. Like
they are?
Pro wrestling show will be at the UFC Apex.
Okay, how many people they bringing in?
I don't know. That's what's going to be the interesting part about
that's the same size, or maybe even. I mean, maybe even a little bigger than like Chaparral Center, where they fit 1,000 people in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they can fit more people in than they do. I wish they would. Like I said,
know what
I would be fine with the UFC doing their own shows in their own place like that. If their own place was, like I said, at least a 5,000 seater.
Yeah. And I don't know exactly.
It's the no crowds that I'm over it. When COVID happened, I'm happy they did it. It was great. But now I'm fucking over it, and I can't get into it anymore. I mean, look at that fucking knockout we got last weekend. The fact that you heard a couple people clapping and cheering, but you didn't hear a fucking roof blow off like you should have.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
a fucking bummer.
To get on that side, but at the same
time, everyone's
on
this side now, man. You're the one, dude. You're on my side. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna put 1 foot over the line and straddle.
I know you want to do big business, but like I said, they could do what I just said, and put. I mean,
big business aside,
$50 million renovation. You make it back in a year.
Big business aside, not even big business on this. Well, I'm talking about just selfishness. I want to be able to go to the UFC Apex when I'm fucking there in September. I want to be able to say I paid that stupid ass money to fucking watch MMA fights all night in the UFC's headquarters. Like, that would be the ultimate fan thing for me to do.
Dude, I bet that's not even a fun place to watch a fight, because I bet they're all, I bet they treat it like a TV show. Treat it like a TV show. I don't even know. It is like they do make it like a VIP thing, right? So you probably have like you have like bottle service, or you have like a server of some sort to bring you beers and shit. They do have alcohol there, right? They don't, I'd be pissed.
If we will figure this out if I can get the money up. If I get what I want, which is about.
Dude, can you even go one at a time? Some of those things you probably have to buy multiple tickets.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna call the.
So you call the number and you ask them.
Yeah, and be like, I'm willing to spend this much. Like, I have the money, and I can send it over digitally as we speak. Let's go. I want to fucking party at the UFC Apex.
I want you to get
tour. Do everything straight VIP.
I want you to get lucky and have one of those casino shows like the week of. Maybe get lucky.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It's at the Rio. Awesome. Surprise! It's at the Rio.
Penn and Teller.
Is Penn and Teller at the Rio?
Yeah.
Did you get tickets?
I did not see them available, so I've been.
Dude, they're sold out for like years on end, I think.
Yeah,
I think when we went, they were sold out before I even looked.
Yeah, but no, yeah, my goal though is that straight VIP shit at the Apex in September. I want to have enough money to do that. That's the Rolex can wait. The baller move is the UFC Apex. Just show up in a fucking Uber. That's like a Tesla Uber Comfort. Like straight up fucking like high end car.
Navigator, dude. Yeah, dude. When you roll up in a Navigator, you look sweet every time.
And then fucking like dress pants, dress shirt, and fucking alligator shoes. And just say fuck it.
Dude, wear a Goodwill suit, dead man suit.
Yes. Somewhere go to like Burlington
Colby Covington suit
and get like and make like fucking thing and just show up. Chains that I paid for on the fucking on Fremont Street, like dude, just from some guy.
Dude, really, we should just deck you out in Bro Plata merch. What golden opportunity? You're not going to be.
No, well, no. What I would do even better is if I was able to choose my seat, I would buy Bro Plata sunglasses to go along with the suit, so they're in the shape of the logo, and you can see them at all. You can see the logo at all times, and it's like sunglass. You remember those from back in the day? They'd have like Indians fucking ones,
Yeah.
and it'd be the logo of the of
Mhm.
Cheap Wahoo on the sunglasses. Something like
Mhm.
that, but in the logo like shape and everything of the podcast.
We need to work on our logo. I mean,
We
the thing
do.
is, I do like our logo. It's fine,
I
but like I said, it doesn't. It's not really that. It's not really us. It's good. It's fine. It's better than what we had, but it's not. It's not really us that much.
Tim, I'm
So
not gonna lie. I've seen advertisements for like AI logo generators.
I've fooled around with them, and I don't really like what I.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if
Yeah.
you've done it yet.
Yeah, I have. I did it for the Danks Tanks thing, and I didn't really like anything I got. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, again, that was what last year. Shit's fucking
Sure,
85
maybe.
times better now.
Sure, maybe. Well, I mean, I know what I want to work with an actual artist, but it's hard to it's hard to find them on Fiverr. I want someone to draw it with their hands.
With their bare hands.
Yes, with a pen in their mouth.
Just like doing this for some reason.
Sure. But
where do I put the fat one? Which one?
yeah, I have. Well, I keep saying I'm going to make a concept, but I don't like to. I can't draw, so I'm nervous to do so.
Again, we can possibly find somebody.
Oh, fucking! I keep talking about Brian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Gallagher, is that his name?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, hit him up.
5 to 8, a lot better than it was. Okay. Still in this. Yeah, Brian will do something. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I should get a hold of Brian.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, you and Ray, you don't know who Tim is gonna pick this week and say go or blue hole. I guess you'll have to wait and see who is Tim's hero of the week. Oh, I have a story. Oh, you know what? After Hero of the Week, I had another story.
Okay.
Hero of the Week's pretty easy this week. It's pretty simple. I don't know who she was or who it was, but whoever it was, like at the gun raffle, they'd ask random people to pull shit because they try to make it fair, right? I didn't see who it was. Some random lady pulled my card out, so that's pull my seven of spades out. So this week's Hero of the Week is the lady pull my seven of spades and maybe that got me to win that gun I had over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, who else could it possibly be, Ray? Is the person that got me a gun.
I mean, a woman got you that gun, and that's the only one that could have.
Sure.
She knows you, Tim.
Maybe. So after the ball game on Thursday, we went to a Mexican restaurant in Lakewood, and there's a guy wearing like a Monsters coat or something. There's a table of like 10 people, mostly guys, and one woman who's their birthday. She had a sombrero on, and they sang to her in Spanish. And Alan says, "Oh, that guy's those are the Monsters." And I look like some of those guys. I'm like, I don't think they're in hockey shape. But I saw one guy. I'm like, is that who I think it fucking is? And I trying to look it up on my phone, but I had no service there. I had no bars, anything. It's a weird spot in Lakewood. I had no bars. Alan didn't either. It was weird. But I'm like, dude, I think that's the fucking Subban. That's fucking the Subban guy who plays for the Monsters. Fucking no, his brother. I think. And I looked up later, and almost guarantee, I'm 99% sure it was Malcolm Subban.
Huh.
Yeah, and I think there's probably some other players too, but like, I don't know how many of them were players because they had beer guts and shit. Like,
I mean, we're not the best in shape physically looking.
Maybe, and Alan's like they're minor leaguers. I'm like, yeah, but that's like one step from. They are a playoff team, right? They're in the playoffs.
Are they?
But yeah, it was definitely Malcolm's. I probably would have got a picture or something. Maybe not. But yeah, Malcolm Subban was, I'm pretty sure, is the. Hold on, let me check. I'm assuming he's they look alike-ish. I don't know if it's his
What are you
brother or
saying,
cousin.
Tim?
I'm saying Malcolm Subban is black.
I thought he
That's what
was
I'm saying.
Swedish.
Canadian ice hockey player, Subban. Malcolm Jamal Justin Subban. Don't laugh, Ray. Subban's older brother PK. Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh, okay. So PK's brother lives here.
Yeah, and he plays for the Monsters.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I wonder if
That's
he's
pretty
probably
cool.
been. Has he been up and down? He was drafted 24th overall in 2012 by the Boston Bruins.
Ooh. So now he's under Colorado then? Colorado, Columbus.
Looks like he's been up and down a bunch. Yeah. Wait, you know what? I take that. Yeah. Boo.
I was about to say PK is the alpha. He did go to the Stanley Cup Finals against the Pens.
Yes, he was with the Bruins, then down, then up, then with the Knights, then with the Blackhawks, then down, then with the Sabres.
Ooh. Didn't really do anything with the Sabres, probably.
Why does it say Springfield Thunderbirds? He's with the fucking Monsters, is he not? He was.
Maybe it wasn't PK Subban or Malcolm Subban.
I know for a fact we saw him play, and that was definitely him at the Mexican restaurant.
Maybe he got traded. I don't know.
We saw him play. I don't know. I think this wiki probably just isn't up to date. That makes more sense. It was definitely him. Definitely him. I don't know.
Cool,
probably was an employee of the team they took out to dinner for a birthday, I'm assuming. So
probably. But still, that's that's a cool fucking thing to happen, man.
Yeah, and obviously no one bothered him, so no one really knows minor league hockey players in Lakewood. Dude, Lakewood's pretty cool. I'm excited to when I stay with Alan. Or stay at Alan's, for his watch his dogs.
I am too, because that's when we'll film the music video finally.
Now there's a bunch of Tuesday mics up there, right?
Yeah.
I might have to skip the show because I feel like I should get some fucking reps in before my fucking set for my weekend with Tyler at Funny Stop.
Shit.
So if I can get a couple in on Tuesday and do a couple Wednesday, and then I'll be good.
Then I'll meet you at Judd's then.
Yeah, I can do that.
We'll go to TikTok first because you have to know true pain of nobody there, and then Judd's, which is fun. So,
dude, and I'm gonna be that asshole who does this normal stuff at an open mic because I'm trying to kick rust off.
If you do not do Wappo Wagon, I swear to God.
I'm getting sick of it, dude.
I know,
dude. I've been doing it for over a decade. Over a decade, dude.
But it's funny.
I know. That's what I asked Alan. I'm like, dude, because he has if you watch the HDTV show, I'll send you the link. You'll see what his house looks like. But he has because it used to be a duplex. His living room is like huge. And I'm like, dude, can I do a comedy special? Can I record a special in your living room?
That would be funny.
And he's like, dude, my wife would kill me if I did that. I'm like, what about the basement? He's like, yeah, you can do it in the basement. I'm like, oh.
Go total Maria Bamford with it.
Oh, that is one of my favorite specials. That's so
I
fucking
like that
funny.
One too. Yeah.
It's so fucking like Maria Bamford's a fucking insane person, but it's why she's so fucking funny.
Yeah, she's a broken lass, man.
She is, but she's great. That's another person I want to meet her because I heard nothing but great things about her. Everyone I know who's worked with her says she's amazing. But yeah, I think it'd be fun to do. I mean, his basement isn't finished, but it's not gross. And I've done basement shows, and actually, I told him like, dude, all the house shows I've done have gone surprisingly well.
Yeah,
like I haven't been in a house show when there's been a problem.
No, basement shows are always the best because they're separated from everybody, no matter what. And they're kind of forced to pay attention because there's nothing around but the comedy.
And usually the people invited are like, the owners of the house's friends and their friend and the friends' friends, right? and
Yeah.
nobody will bring anybody. And if there's a problem, there's going to be one person against everybody else that's there, right? And they just fucking remove them as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But like I said, the ones I've done, there hasn't been a problem. So,
like it.
I'm like, dude, we could fit a lot of people in his basement.
Uh,
I don't know if his wife would be okay with it or not, but I think that would be fun. I'm like, dude, like 30
Can I do
people would be
5?
sweet. What?
Can I do 5?
Ray, I want people to come to this.
You don't have to advertise me. I just show up and do 5 and then leave.
Yes, you can. You can intro me.
Ooh, I like it.
Maybe.
He is the host of Bro Plotter, and he wants me to tell you Ray Hyclack sucks. Keep it going for Tim Dango, everybody.
Of the things that I've done in comedy, one of my favorite things is when Jerry Jaffe decided to do a special at Stone Tavern. He asked me to open for him and introduce him. That was really nice. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was
It's
cool.
always an honor.
Yeah, it was really nice that he's like, because he could have picked anybody, right? And he picked me, and that was really nice. It was cool.
Look, because you ruled, Tim Danko.
You know what? I don't suck, Ray. I don't suck.
No. You're a fun guy who doesn't like real fun.
What? What does that mean?
Exactly.
Tell
You're
me
a
what that means.
dichotomy, An
What?
enigma wrapped in a burrito, wrapped in a Taco Bell.
Man,
That's what you are.
I've been so fucking depressed, dude. That's what the only thing that I actually get excited about is the ball games. And Alan's like, dude, I don't think I ever seen you this excited. I'm like, it's the only thing I get excited for, dude. I can't sleep the night before. It's the only thing I get excited for.
Well, you love baseball, son.
Maybe I should figure out a way to work in baseball. I don't know.
Have I
don't
given
know
you
how.
my MLB package?
Well, you have it?
Yeah.
Because Alan was trying to figure out how to watch the games, but he's in Cleveland. I mean, apparently you have to even the VP. It's hard to do with a VPN too. You can't. It's not as easy as just getting a VPN.
I think they got rid of blackouts on there, but I'm not sure.
No, I don't think that's true. He's trying to figure out how to watch the games, and the only way to do it. It's funny. Bally Sports is going to Prime, but not for the ball games. Yeah, I know. It's weird and confusing. It makes no sense. And also the Guardians only have a deal with Diamond Sports for this year. But the only way to get it, the only way to get the games is to have either a cable subscription that has Bally has Bally like we do, or you get Fubo, which is he has YouTube TV and he splits it with his friend in Columbus. I'm like, you got to switch to Fubo. It's the same price ish. It's like $5 more. But he called his friend and he's like, it seems like a pain in the ass. I'm like, it's not. It's easy. Just fucking do it. You'll get all the same shit. He'll get used to it. Whatever. I mean, when I'm at his house, I can log into mine. So
I get, I haven't even logged in yet. I need to log in on my TV, but
Can you watch Pirates games?
MLB
You should be able to, right?
Yeah, and I can listen to the radio calls too if it's like an afternoon game.
Can you do both? Can you watch TV and listen to the radio call?
No, sadly. It's whoever's on whatever you got. Like whoever the TV announcer is for the Pirates, and then like Craig Brown
Do you have the option of listening to the home or away broadcast?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, not like you would do that, but yeah. Sometimes I like to see what they're talking about. Switch on over.
Yeah, I'll do that every once in a while too, where it's like I'll listen to one fucking announcer.
Right.
The
Guardians haven't had a game on Apple yet. They had a few last year. I wonder if I'm assuming they're going to eventually.
They're probably end of the season.
Unless Apple's not doing that. I'm assuming they are.
I don't know.
I don't know. They weren't that bad. It's so weird when you listen to neutral announcers after listening to your home team announcers for so long. You're just like, you guys don't fucking know anything about this team. Guardian score here. Hold on.
Check the Guardian score and then we'll head out.
Dude, it's 8-8 in the 6th, dude. They came back. It's 8-8. Fucking yeah.
Well, buddy, then go watch the game.
I have more drink to finish. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, get it.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to tell you about this weekend. I had a good weekend and good stuff. My dad came out and he gave my brother a dirt bike. He bought one like a year ago. Then he bought a better one, so I gave my brother the first one. It's Chinese. He keeps saying that it's Chinese. It's Chinese.
Ew. Why would you have a rice patty right there, man?
It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. I don't know. Try to get me on it. I'm like, I don't do well with clutches. I can ride anything that doesn't have a clutch. Do you have to mess with?
Yeah, I do. I have to have automatic on everything. Like
Now,
the time.
some of the 4-wheelers, I grew up on 4-wheelers that you have to shift, but they don't have clutches.
Okay.
Like in between. So you have to shift with your foot, but you don't have to put your clutch in.
Yeah, I have no dexterity for that. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can you drive a stick shift?
No.
Me neither. And people talk. Alan has a stick shift. My brother has a stick shift. They talk shit to me. I'm like, dude, it's 2024. Don't need a fucking stick shift.
My dad drove a stick shift for most of my life. Never taught me how to drive stick shift.
One time, my dad tried to teach me one time on his truck, and I just wasn't into it. And he wasn't, trying to teach someone, a kid with ADHD, dude. And he gave up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So,
I never even did that. It's just
my brother
never talked about it that much.
It's funny if my brother's transmission or his clutch broke on his Subaru, and if it happened 2 days ago, he wouldn't have bought my gun because now he has all this shit. That I actually felt bad because now he has all the shit he has to replace. Yeah, it's still. I mean, yeah. He was doing a bunch of work on it today, and that's before the part even came. So he's replacing it. I don't know how the hell you drive something to the house without a clutch, but
he's making it work.
He did it, but now it's in the garage, and he's driving his old rusted pickup truck.
Nice.
But all right, I think that's it. I told you about the train, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, the RTA is.
Except we didn't really know where to go.
Sketch in the morning.
I'm sure on the way back, we were trying to find how to get west, and he asked the cop, and the cop's like, "This way," but right now I'm following these kids. 4 cops are just following this group of kids just around the Tower City Mall. I don't know why. He's just like, "This way," but I got to follow these kids. I'm like, what are the kids doing, man? They being sus, as they say?
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't say that out loud if they weren't being sus, I think.
I didn't see the kids. I don't know what they look like. Unfortunately, I have a guess, but I hope I'm wrong.
Don't say the guess, Tim. We're about to end the show. We don't need to nuke the channel just yet. No. No, Tim. No. We wanna see these people at the Kumite. We want to see them at the Kumite.
It was a group of analysts and little people. It was weird.
Oh, dude. So
they're all wearing lacrosse jerseys.
I guess micro wrestling's coming to Menor soon.
Dude, it comes to Bolivar like once a year.
I know. I won't fucking go so bad. Can't wait.
Maybe we should try another comedian wrestling show. Tried it one time, and like in theory it was great, but it did not. Like it was, we thought we could just wing it, and it didn't work. Like we thought it was fun, and we thought it was funny, but like it didn't work the way we wanted it to.
Which one?
The one I did at Buzzbin.
Okay.
Clash of the Comedians.
Oh yeah.
It was Matt Cain. We threw Matt Cain through a table. Oh no, we didn't. We just hit him with a chair or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean I think it would work, but it would need I don't know, rehearsal, but it would definitely need a script of some sort.
Yes, it would have to be rehearsed.
I know Austin Robinson did one with people, and they made it like a roast battle with they did characters, and they did like roast battle shit and commentary over like the. That's not a bad idea either. Yeah, I think I hit somebody with the stuffed panda. Chad Weaver had like this, like just the gayest cowboy outfit, like a like a little kid outfit, cowboy outfit. It was hilarious. Anyway,
I love Chad. I miss that kid.
yeah, I wonder how he's doing. Probably all right.
I mentioned him. What was it? I think Sunday was talking to somebody about comedy, and I was like, Chad Weaver would do like art school shit.
Dude,
And
Chad Reaver's graduation party was one of my favorite things I've ever done as a comedian. There was like 100 comics there.
That's awesome.
His parents went and got us more beer.
Uh,
They were so cool about it. Like, just during the day was a normal grad party, people coming in and out. He's like, all right. And they said after like a certain time, the comedians can come. And everybody showed up. Everybody. And we did a what I call Marv Connor style open mic where we had a mic up. We all just went up and did each other's bits. And they fucking, terribly, but it's always funny. And there was a line of 30. There's a picture somewhere. And Clem did the ultimate Jizz Warrior. And it was great. It was one of the most fun times I ever, like it was a blast. And I think his parents were like so shocked how many people showed up. Like I said, they were like, they went and had to get us more beer. They didn't have to, but they did. They were just appreciative that he has so many friends in comedy.
Oh yeah, dude.
But and then he did another one. He did another one for his college graduation. And I went to that too. And it wasn't as big, but it was still pretty fun.
Nice. All right, guys. It is time for us to be hitting the old dusty trail. We will see you Thursday to break down UFC 301.
Well, you won't be here.
Oh yeah, I won't be here. I might, depending on what happens. If I get,
I will attempt to have a show. Hopefully, Pulse will be here. I'll try to get a hold of him and see if he'll be here. If not, I'll try to figure something out, man.
And we'll Tim will talk UFC 301. I might stop by to give my predictions real fast, and I will be at a show off of Broadview Road in Cleveland. So yeah, and
are you the only white fella on that show?
I don't know.
Find out, I guess.
I don't. Well, Tim, I don't ask questions like that. Okay.
It's an honor, honestly, when you get those asks. It really is.
I'm fucking funny. That's why. My 3 jokes. All right, motherfuckers. We appreciate everybody for being here. We'll see you Thursday, and as always, we will see you at the Kumite, fam.
Well, it looks like.
Oh no! Hold on, I fucked up.
Well, it looks like we're all fucked in the days, but we don't give a damn. I'm gonna party like there's no tomorrow, with our glasses raised, feeling no sorrow. The world's falling apart at the seams, but we'll dance through the chaos, living our dreams. No time for fear, just living in the now. Let's raise the roof, let's show them how. Well, it looks like